We are live. I'm from that Electronic One Service, silly cynical asshole. I'm here with Bag Teams, ID Penguin, Point Noon Comics, and J-Step. And we're here today to just go over some shit and get people's minds off of very uneventful, non-controversial events that recently happened in the past week, and we're not going to discuss here today.
Nope, we're not.
Yeah, you said our names kind of fast. I wasn't expecting that.
I've been practicing. I've been practicing it ever since I started this podcast. I want to make that a thing. Everyone's a silly, cynical asshole and read off everybody's names as fast as possible. I'm making that a thing. That's my thing.
That was stellar.
Did anyone watch the new Hell of a Boss episode 1 season?
Oh
1?
yeah, that was good. Yeah, I love that.
I haven't gotten to that actually. I gotta wait.
Oh, you need to watch it. It's good.
Okay. Yeah, I saw it quite late because I was like, I just saw it yesterday. I was like, oh crap.
It was wholesome. I'll just say it was wholesome.
Awesome because I keep forgetting how much I love the two captains. It was Bitsy and is it Bitsy?
Moxie
and I forget the Melly, I think is the wife.
Yes, Melly and Moxie. Millie,
Blitzo, Luna, and
love those
I guess that's the main cast.
Luna wasn't really in that episode that much, but
she mattered.
Oh, she does. No, I like Luna.
She was there with the book, man.
She was there. That's all we need to see.
Pretty Luna was good.
Also,
I seen the I saw the other pilot. The what was it called? Welcome to Hell or something like that.
Has Been Hotel.
Has Been Hotel. That's it. Has Been Hotel. I saw that one.
That was nice.
That was cool. My favorite character in there might have been Angel Dust. I swear to God, that dude's fucking
yes.
Yeah, Angel Dust is good.
He's hilarious. Hilarious.
Plus he had the
it was devastating when you saw him in Addict.
Yeah, I didn't see the music video for that yet.
It's pretty good. You wouldn't figure he could sing, but he can. Or it could be auto-tune.
Oh, is it the same voice actor? Like,
get it.
Hey, yo guys, Florence is in the chat. What's up, Florence?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
All right, what's up, chat?
Hey, we got two peeps in here, Ryan and Florence. How's it going? Send your boys some hearts.
Anyway,
we already got 2 likes, so they doing something.
Yeah, baby.
Well, I got 3 because I totally didn't just like the stream.
It turns out my videos reached like 40 to 60 people watch them, so I'm like, holy shit, I'm doing something right.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. That is pretty solid.
Like my videos, it's because I don't upload much. They usually get like 20, or sometimes I'm lucky like 40.
Mm-hmm.
The one I did on Yandere Dev got like 100 something, but that don't count because one of his fanboys starts spamming my comments.
Oh my god!
Oh god,
dude, it went on for like 6 hours. I cleaned my PC, was playing Halo with some friends. Come back, he's still commenting.
Jesus,
it's like 40 something comments.
First of all, I didn't think he still had a base like that. My goodness,
I didn't either.
Never underestimate. Yeah, never underestimate a good base.
That's true.
And this is before the demo came out that everyone was making fun of because it was terrible. It's like right before that came out too.
Let's talk about something controversial. I think a lot of people want to talk about. I think it's more important than anything going on in the world right now. Everything else is nowhere near as important as this.
Okay,
especially recent events. Amber Heard got off scot-free.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that was
he got off scot-free.
That was
and Donnie, and not Donnie. And
Donnie.
And
Johnny
is now fired.
That was a straight up Freudian slip. Come on.
Come on.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, didn't Johnny Depp got fired too? From
Johnny, Fantastic Beast. Even J.K. Rowling kind of denounced him and shit, I think.
Yeah,
and I'm just like,
the movie. They're like, "Be gone, Johnny. You can't be with us anymore. You're toxic."
Even though Amber Heard, didn't she chop off his fingers at one point?
She chopped off
one of his fingers. Yeah.
Do you guys know how that happened? Like how she did that?
I already woke up and she did that.
She didn't use a knife or anything actual sharp. It was a blunt object she used.
What? I didn't hear this part.
He was chilling on his chair, just being Johnny Depp vibing, watching some television. She starts being mean. She starts yelling at him and whatnot. She throws a wine bottle at him. The first one misses. So then she throws the second one, and he's sitting in a marble chair. So the second wine bottle smashes against his right hand, and that's how his finger started like dangling from the bone. Like,
sorry.
Shit.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, like I thought it was just I thought she went crazy, and just like bit his finger off or cut it. No, she drew a bottle at that thing, and it went sliced.
God damn.
You thought she pulled a golem on him,
right?
And I'm like, man, and even then, and guess what? She's still gonna be an Aquaman too.
That's some bullshit right there, man.
Ain't watching it.
I didn't watch the first one, but
I saw the first one, but it's kind of shit, but it's kind of fun shit.
Yeah, it's fun shit. I love Aquaman because I'm like, yo, this is so dumb, but the story's kind of fun. The actors are kind of fun, but god damn it, not Amber Heard's part of it, and they still keeping her on board. I was like, yo, Warner Brothers, eat a dick. I'm not gonna lie.
All I'm gonna say is this on the Amber Heard thing: no one better ever bitch about male privilege ever again, because Johnny lost a fucking finger
for reals.
And this bitch still wins.
She shot on his bed. She bought falsified evidence to the court case. Falsified evidence. So that's
can't you go to jail for that? Ain't that perjury?
Yeah, but in the court, I guess not.
And this lady still has a job, but Johnny loses his.
So is this getting close to the political stuff? Or
no. This is not.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I do want to mention one thing. Why is it that the best woman in DC, in the DCU, basically was back crap crazy? Again,
I don't know.
You guys could
I don't know, man.
I don't know. But, notice it about the pretty ones. They always crazy.
They crazy.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
I think Barney from How I Met Your Mother was onto something about the whole the hotter they are, the crazier they can be. But I think even Amber Heard went off that scale.
Yeah, she was.
I mean, like
that was a mega level threat.
You gotta take into account of either sexy or beautiful. Like Gal Gadot, she's beautiful, and is just a peach. She really is just a peach.
No,
But Amber Heard is more
evil.
Is more like basically if it's purely physical, then then I think it should be quote unquote sexy. If it's like more than that, I think that requires like beauty to a degree. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I'm getting philosophical here. I am drunk. I've had 3 shots of tequila.
It's funny because like
3 shots of rum here, about to get a beer.
I'm probably gonna like get a beer at some point during this. However long we go off for.
God damn it! I'm just gonna stick to my eggnog.
It's usually about 2 to 3 hours.
Mm.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get a beer at some point.
What about kind of how crazy they are? Remember that Boondocks episode where Granddad dated that one chick?
The killer Kung Fu Wolf bitch.
Oh yeah, I love that episode.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna
lie. If he didn't have the grandkids, he totally would have completely just went with that.
I mean, let's be real. Let's be real, guys. Who wouldn't tap that at least once?
I definitely would, but that's like asking me to tap like Cammy from Street Fighter and not risk death.
Oh God, I would.
I think we're looking more at Jury than more than Cammy.
You know what? You're right.
You're right, Jury.
Yeah, Cammy. I mean, it depends which Cammy you have. Is it still under M. Bison Cammy or liberated herself from Bison Cammy? Which one is it?
Under Bison, I'm dead. But
under Bison, we all dead.
At least I can go to heaven and tell God I still beat. But if it's post, if it's after Bison, I'm down. I'll wifey her. I'll put a ring on her. Oh, we're going to.
You lock that down.
We're going on a vacation. Oh, we're gonna have a honeymoon. It's gonna be so beautiful. I'm gonna
lock that down.
I'm a train just so I can protect her, even though she don't need it. That's my woman.
Let's be real. She's probably gonna make you train. You're not gonna have a choice in that.
I mean, like it will be a combination of both pleasure and pain.
Yeah, I'm not complaining, to be honest.
I wouldn't complain.
Right? Like if I could be on the level of a Street Fighter, man, who's messing with me? If I could do the shit Ken could do, I'm solid. I'm set for life. I could Hadouken people. Hadouken people.
A reminder that even fucking Guy is capable of doing the Satsuno Hado.
Wait, Guy can do it?
Yeah, he can. He really can. He almost did it, but he fucked up at the last second. It could kill fucking Sagat.
Oh, Sagat. Oh,
Yeah, he almost did it, but he fucked up because guy sucks.
Oof.
I love how I like how they make him the training dummy in the training stages.
Oh, that's just bad. He'll get no respect.
No love for my
No
boy.
love for guy.
Now we talking about guy from Final Fight.
Wait, are we?
Are we?
Wait, am I talking about guy? I'm talking about Dan. My bad. Fuck, Dan from
okay. I was
Street
about
Fighter.
to say, like,
I thought you were talking about Dan, but then I was like, wait, is Guy? Who's Guy again? Wait, which one?
Yeah, Guy's from Final Fight. Dan is Dan.
Yeah, Guy's from Final Fight.
Dan
is from Street Fighter.
That happens.
His slow ass Hadouken. I just love it. It's so
There's nothing more satisfying than kicking someone's ass with Dan.
Oh yeah, I've seen people do it too.
I've taken the L from Dan once. It's embarrassing.
Like I don't even play Street Fighter like that, and I've seen people whoop ass with Dan, and it's funny.
Right.
My go
is probably the first Street Fighter Alpha, because his fireball, if I'm not mistaken, actually went through what do you call it, the Hadoukens and all the other ones, and apparently that was too powerful, so they nerfed it the next time.
Damn.
My all-time favorite Street Fighter like character to play is probably Ibuki.
Oh, I can see why Ibuki does look like she's fun to play.
Yeah, she's real agile and fast and pretty awesome.
I'm gonna have to get that on PC. Street Fighter 5 on PC. I've been watching people play it. It does look like fun.
Not to mention,
myself. I figure if the fighting community is going to start bitching at me, I might as well at least keep up to date with what they're doing.
It's at least good to get now than it was getting day one, because day one it was like real slow. The characters weren't there, but now we have all the characters. Street Fighter 5 is looking a little bit better now. It's just more fun now.
Oh yeah.
I forgot. I think is there a guest character in Street Fighter from another game? I can't remember.
I know they have like guest costumes.
I think it's Poison.
Poison, right?
Yeah, Poison was in Street Fighter 4, I think.
She was also in Tekken versus Street Fighter, or Street Fighter versus Tekken, or whatever you want to call it.
Oh no, the new characters. I think they're called Akira or something like that. They're from like another fighting game. They have like a bike or something. I think it's like a girl in like a tank top. I think I've seen pictures of her.
I think that. No, that's not it. I was thinking of
Project Justice or Rival Schools.
Oh, I think that's it, right? It was from Rival School, was it not?
Yeah.
Hold on.
It might be.
I believe it was. Personally, I was looking for Tiffany Lords. Yes, she's named after the porn star.
Slim, you all right?
You good?
Yeah, I'm straight.
All right.
Yeah, I just choked on my spit because I laughed a bit.
Sorry, man.
Hey, if you don't ask any questions. I have gotten over the commie cough. All right, I don't have it anymore.
Oh, you beaten the coof.
The coof.
Yeah, I beat the coof.
Because I was thinking of Tekken actually. I just remember because like in Tekken 7, Akuma is not only a playable character, he's part of the story.
And he barely does anything in the story though.
He just comes, fights Heihachi, and it's like, never try me again. And I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, he just shows up like
you think it would make sense because like Akuma's a demon and Heihachi hates demons even though his son is grandson are part demon. I'm just like
his wife just Akuma, and I was like, oh snap, that was kind of crazy.
Can we just talk about Heihachi's thought process? Okay, my wife is a demon, so to prove my son is or isn't a demon, I'm gonna chuck him into a volcano. If he comes back alive, he a demon.
Yep.
If she weighs more than a duck, she's a witch.
We're going with Python rules today.
And you gotta love how after that his son did it to his grandson. It's just like, damn, the family tradition.
The cycle, the Mashiva male bloodline is just we kill each other.
Right?
We all hate each other.
I forget which movie
that's how they love each other.
I forget which movie it was where all three of them fought each other.
Are you talking about the blood? What was it called, like Blood Rebellion or Blood Vengeance, something like that? It was
something like that. Cause I remember it was on the 3DS too. That's why I remember it.
The movie, the animated one, was terrible. It was terrible. I remember watching it because someone uploaded the whole thing to YouTube at one point.
Yeah.
I don't know how they did that without getting flagged, but
probably very long.
Yeah, like there's a ton of movies on here that could be Afro Samurai. You can watch Afro Samurai 1 and 2 on here for free, no problem.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! I haven't
Oh,
seen.
yeah.
I haven't seen Afro Samurai 2 in a long time. I forgot how that ended.
Basically, he kills Kuma again. Kills his zombified dad, and it actually ends much closer to how the manga ended, where he like the kid, or he says like kid, or he brings like a kid who he killed his father figure or whatever, and says, "Come challenge me." And at the end, weirdly enough, in the manga, the kid does eventually like kick everybody's ass, gets all the headbands, and he's still obviously a kid, and he tries to fight Afro. Afro says, "Come on and just finish me off," because he's just tired of being number one, and he kills the kid on instinct. The kid tries to kill him, and he's literally incapable of just dying. He has to correct himself, and he kills the kid on instinct. I'm not kidding.
Savage.
Damn.
Savage. Goddamn. Savage.
Read the manga then. Shit. That's dark.
Speaking of which, yeah, the manga's a lot. The manga's a lot darker. Oh, Salem's here. What's up, Salem?
Yeah, hey Salem, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going?
He's feeling a bit under the weather. Well wishes to you, brother. Hope you get better soon. We love you here,
man.
Yeah, man, get better. I loved your stream of that horror visual novel, despite the technical difficulties. That was fun.
Yeah. I'm trying to get something done. I'm trying to get something done. So like, me and I'm trying to get like the story done, and I want Salem to narrate it because he's got a really good voice for it.
Yeah, I was surprised when I heard him speak because I don't know, I just didn't know what he sounded like, and then when he's doing the stream, I was like, oh, that's a cool voice.
I'm just like Salem. You know how many women you could woo with that voice? I keep telling him that, but he won't listen to me.
It's like the guy who does the Internet Explorer Chan comics, Merriweather. He now does the VTuber thing, and his voice is not how I pictured it at all.
Are you talking about the accent, or are you talking about what are you talking?
The accent and the tone is like, dude.
Wait, VTuber. So, like, kind of explain that. So, like, is it they have it just an animated? Can you hear me?
Oh, I can. It's kind of like they have their phone and it tracks their like face and like movements and stuff, and then they have the animated avatar and it like reacts to that, and like it's like face capture kind of, but like not as good or as precise, I guess is the way to do it. To explain it.
So is that like getting like really popular, kind of like ASMR or whatever?
No, it's getting
more popular. But like HoloLive was like this Japanese HoloLive is owned by another Japanese company. I can get into the whole rabbit hole, but they were doing that for a few years now, where like they had the girls, they had all these different characters and avatars, and they would play games and interact with each other. And it was basically like anime as fuck, but like live streamed, and they would interact with each other and play games and stuff.
Isn't there one that I can't remember if it was that one or maybe something else, but that did they create the Ika Bokum meme or whatever?
Yeah, Corona, the dog one.
Yeah, that's the dog one.
Who likes to take people's fingers for some reason started the Ika Bokum meme.
Oh, good lord, she sounds so freaky. Well, not freaky. It's actually adorable. When the
VTuber killed the e-girl star.
It did.
Speaking of VTubers, you hear what's going on with Project Melody, the Twitch one?
I heard something.
I heard something about it, but I don't remember.
Because the guy who made the model wanted money?
Yeah, he tried to claim that he has the copyright to it, even though she paid him to make the model, so therefore, technically, she would own the copyright.
Yeah,
and
he sold it to her as an adoptable, kind of. Like, she commissioned it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, it belongs to her now.
But he did something, and it got her banned on Twitch. I don't know exactly the specifics of that, but it sounds like a fucking mess.
Some people.
Was it Dog Girl?
No, Project Melody is like this. She's not with HoloLive. She's like independent, and
okay.
She was on Twitch, but she was on like this other site that allows you to be a little more inappropriate than Twitch or YouTube. I forget which one it was.
Whoops.
Yeah, let's just say she has some not safe for work content.
Now, when you're talking about not safe for work, are you talking like my Twitter not safe for work? Or are we talking full on? You need to get.
Yeah, we're talking. Oh no, close my eyes. Like and the full name, please, just for research later.
I'd have to actually find a stream of it or something, or which site it was.
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Let's put it this way: you cannot put it on YouTube.
Dude, do you know how little that narrows that down?
I know. I know.
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
That's the Batman Beyond meme. Yeah,
I love
Bro,
that
I got
meme.
one of my videos taken down, and it was just a commentary video. I didn't even have anything inappropriate in it, but it got flagged for hate speech.
That's hilarious. That's crazy. Damn.
Guys, buckle up because recent events might actually make things a lot worse.
Oh yeah, it's probably gonna get worse, which is why I'm glad I have BitChute.
BitChute is here for you.
Okay,
Basically.
talking about something less controversial. We talked about Tekken X Street Fighter earlier.
Oh yeah,
I'm just sitting here thinking about crossovers. I was talking about like crossovers, like some of the weirdest crossovers I've ever seen in my life.
When Darth Vader and Yoda crossed over in the Soul Calibur, that was pretty weird.
I mean, I love Soul Calibur crossovers. They'd be so random.
I know.
Yeah, they had Geralt in there at one point.
They have Spawn in the Xbox version of Soul Calibur 2.
And then Link in the Nintendo GameCube.
And
they had Link.
Who was it for who was it for Xbox?
Spawn was Xbox. Heihachi was PS2, and Link was GameCube.
I love that.
Is it me or is it weird when you saw Link spank Ivy with his sword?
Yeah, that was a little weird.
All the time as a kid when I played Link. I still got that game.
I didn't say it was bad. I just said it was weird.
I had the PS2 version, so I just had to deal with Heihachi but dubbed, which was weird as hell. Because he's got the same voice as Gantu from Lilo and Stitch, and it's very clearly him.
That is weird.
Yeah, we talk about wasn't that Kevin Michael Richardson who played Gantu on Lilo and Stitch?
I think it was him. I have to look it up again, but I'm pretty sure it was him.
I just remember generic big black dude. That's all I remember. Probably the weirdest crossover I've ever seen that raises so many fucking questions. The fact that I've said this on Twitter too a billion times, but I'm still saying it. Gorillas and Powerpuff Girls are in the same canon universe.
Oh yeah, that is weird.
That is really fucking.
Yeah, like
no one's
like awesome. They make
it was awesome when I first saw it. I'm like, who is this new guy? That's not Murdoch. He looks like Murdoch, but that's not Murdoch. And then when I heard when I heard David Albarn and Jamie Hewlett came out and said, "Oh, that's Ace from the Powerpuff Girls." I'm like, "What, for real?" And I looked at it like, "Holy shit, that is Ace."
Yeah.
What?
Gang Green Gang.
Yeah, from the Gang Green Gang. So apparently he either somewhat reformed and just became part of their group. And again, like it's stated, like it's canon. Yeah, Powerpuff Girls and Gorillas take place in the same universe now. Well, so that means they take place in the same universe as Dexter's Lab and fucking Samurai Jack,
which is nuts.
Did you know?
Isn't that kind of messed up? Oh wow, that means Gorilla basically is in the same universe as Samurai Jack then?
Yep.
Yeah, and it also mean like Murdoch could be like Aku's cousin. What you think about it?
I believe it.
Or Samurai Jack just tries to kill him on principle.
What are you doing, Murdoch? I gotta go kill that fucking samurai Tootie. Now shut up.
Serious question. I noticed because I was watching some old clips of Samurai Jack, and it's like, I'm surprised they were allowed to show this because some of the shit is like, it's kind of bloody, but like for like a kid's thing, you know?
Yeah, they got past that by making them all robots.
Yeah, like not coloring it red.
Either making them robots or not showing blood.
I think like one of the most intense fights in the original, before like the final season, was when he fought like an army of robots to protect this alien prince and princess that were
that was the Star Wars reference up.
Yeah, like that. He had like at least red marks on his body and stuff.
Oh yeah,
he was fighting like all night against a giant army. I was like, whoa,
Wasn't that when he was fighting an army of bugs and it like
he
was like covered in like black?
That was the second episode.
Was it the second episode?
Was that the second?
Yeah, it was the second episode. When he protects the dog people and fights the beetle droids. Yeah, second episode. He's covered in oil, scratches, and fighting shit. Yeah, that was second episode.
Second episode is mad hardcore.
You remember?
Sorry, you can go.
Oh, well, you remember the episode where he's fighting that, I think he's, like, fighting something in the graveyard, and it's like, I will eat your soul! And I'm thinking, that's a reference to Evil Dead, I think.
I think it could be. It could be.
It might. I mean, like, Gendy is, like, a huge fucking nerd, dude. He really is.
Oh, he is.
God.
Yeah, he is. From what I can gather, that dude.
If you look back on old episodes of Powerpuff Girls, they make references to the gorillas.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. They only made one real reference, and that was during the Powerpuff Girls movie where there was like a concert on the newspaper, and it makes sense because they were supposed to do a song for the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, that would have been
actually in one of the episodes, the body swap episode, where they encounter the Gangrene Gang, where they're like switched out with like teenage girls. There's one of them holding a magazine. I think that's supposed to have like the gorillas on it or something.
Also, you want to know another crossover? You know, another one that's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Is that if you watch Blade 2, almost every single time there's a TV on screen, it has Powerpuff Girls on there.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It really is. Watch it again. It's really fucking weird. Every time they're watching TV, there's TV on the screen. It's a Powerpuff Girls episode.
That is weird.
What's a really good one was this Johnny Bravo episode with like Scooby Doo in it.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I remember when what's that one channel? I think it's called Cracked, where they do the animated parodies. They did.
Mad?
What'd you say?
It was Mad TV.
Was it?
No, I think it's a YouTube channel, either Cracked or Mashed.
Oh, that is Cracked. Yeah.
It's Cracked. It's probably Cracked.
Yeah.
It's either Cracked or Mashed. I think it might be Mashed. I don't know. But anyway, they made like Shaggy Ball. They made like Shaggy Ball Z, like a parody of Dragon Ball Z with Shaggy. And what they did was they showed like they were parodying like an intro of it, right? And then they had Johnny Bravo where they said, hey, look, hey, don't ignore me. I've been in an episode. I'm canon. So and I'm like, yeah, what do you think about it? Johnny Bravo is canon in Scooby-Doo, the original Scooby-Doo anyway.
So is Batman too, because there was a Batman and Scooby-Doo movie thing that I had. There's like
four Batman Scooby-Doo crossovers.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
Oh, there was the Supernatural one. You ever saw that one?
I saw the Supernatural.
I saw the clip where Daphne is like getting something, and one of the Supernatural dudes is just like, "Hey, nice."
Edge. For the whole crossover, all he's trying to do is get with Daphne. And his bro's like, bro, you can't get with Daphne. Daphne, you know she's all about Fred. He's like, I don't care. I'm
just your girl.
Yeah. And
he still went for it. He didn't care. Like,
and she ignored all his advances and was just like, isn't Fred just amazing? And he's like, I'll show you amazing. He was jealous. It was so funny.
Like, did you guys watch the Johnny Bravo Scooby-Doo crossover where they were like, you chose like Shaggy and Scooby. We gotta split up. Daphne was like, we gotta split up. Shaggy, Scooby, you go with me. Velma, Johnny, and Fred, you guys checked outstairs. And then Fred was like, Velma, and he put his eyes upward and was like, come on, man, you know what we need to do. And he's like,
come on, girl.
Yeah, okay, Shaggy, Scooby, Velma, and Johnny, you guys check upstairs. Me and Fred will go downstairs. I'm like, damn, Fred, every fucking mystery, goddamn, dude.
Every mystery.
Every.
He is clapping them cheeks every mystery.
Yeah. Every mystery. Fred busts the fastest loads. He's in and out before anything can happen, before a ghost pops in.
Yeah, he's
Ain't no kissing, no cuddling, nothing. It's all business, in and out.
Turbo smash.
I find it funny that in the Supernatural crossover, right? Velma was like, she was in love with Dean, I think. I think it was Dean, because she was like, I love a man with broad shoulders and whatnot. And it's funny because like she did like Johnny too, so it was like it works. It all makes sense.
Works.
I think
She
it was
likes to
Sam
be-
then. If you said Velma, right?
She was
Yeah.
thirsty for
Oh,
no,
Johnny.
okay, no.
Dear God.
Dean was trying to
yeah.
get with Daphne, and she was thirsting over Dean's brother, which
Yeah.
is I forget his brother's name. What the hell?
Damn.
It's
Sam.
and
There we
Dean.
go. She wanted Sam. Velma wanted Sam. She was like, "Oh my God, those shoulders!" I was like,
What threw me off about that episode was how they revealed the body. I'm like, oh wow.
"Oh, when it was actually dead."
Yeah,
And
it
they
was
were
like
like,
cut up, and I'm like, what
He
is
was like-
going on?
He said, "Dean, this isn't fake. This is real blood." I was like, "Jinkies, dude, zoinks!" And
They
then
completely
Dean's just
destroyed
like,
the world.
"Son of a bitch."
Oh wait, Florence Lupin in the chat just said, "I really want to see the WrestleMania Scooby Doo crossover with John Cena stops a boulder."
I saw that clip too, and it was so crazy. John Cena
I've actually seen the movie.
Oh, you seen the movie? Oh,
Oh,
my
you
God.
seen it?
Yeah, it was on Cartoon Network all the time. It's like it's
I missed
basically
that.
like this fucking like ancient bear, and it's like I think it's like one of the luchador wrestlers. He's like I think it's either Linkara or something like that. I don't know why I said Linkara. But it
Yeah,
sounds like
let's
it sounds
not
like
mention Linkara.
The Legend of Linkara.
Legend of
but
Linkara.
yeah, but like anyway, it was basically that they had to fight like this giant bear thing, and there's like everybody's there, and like the Undertaker's like there and everything.
yeah.
It's just really, it's really fucking stupid and really
did
fucking
you-
crazy.
If you didn't that stupid, did you see the Kiss one?
Wait, what?
I heard that one was fucking
The
insane.
Kiss one is insane because in the end of the movie, they end up fighting a multi-dimensional being with
Whoa.
the power of rock, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" I didn't see
Whoa.
the whole movie. I just saw the
Jeez.
ending, and I was
wait
like, "This is
a
metal."
minute. How did they do it again?
I don't know. I only saw the ending. The ending was just rock and roll, baby. They were jamming.
So you mean to tell me they beat the interdimensional demon monster alien thing with the power of rock?
Yeah.
Yes.
Man, I think Scooby Doo just ripped off to Fairly Odd Parents, Wishology.
I think they
Probably.
might have.
That's how he beat. That's how he beat the darkness thing in like the first part of that trilogy thing.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't mess with rock music, man.
Don't mess with the power of rock and the power of Scooby Doo.
Oh, speaking of insane crossovers, I haven't seen this, but apparently when RoboCop was popular, there was a point where Sting did like a concert and RoboCop was there. They did this thing where he and RoboCop like fighting monsters or something.
Whoa!
It was like mentioned in a RoboCop review. I was watching it. I was like, wait, what?
That's weird.
I'm gonna look it up.
Salem said a Kanye Scooby Doo crossover. I would actually love that.
I'd watch that.
I'd watch the fuck out of that.
Oh my God, it's Kanye West.
He just rises out of the ground singing a harder, better, faster, stronger for no reason.
Harder, better, faster, stronger.
Someone stole his platinum album. I wonder why. We gotta solve this case, gang.
Yeah, we got to.
And then
weird stuff.
I mean, like probably another good crossover.
Oh, it was wrestling, RoboCop, and hold up, I'm trying to find it.
Probably another crazy crossover that I didn't expect that happened so frequently. I was still like, what the fuck? Was the Kids Next Door Grim Adventures crossover? I was like, whoa!
Oh, that was
not only
every single one of those.
And not only that, like this was a consistent thing. Like when they were fighting the aliens on the moon, they actually had the moon base on there. And then, like when they said, "Who are you going to replace it with?" The Kids Next Door, they actually got number 3 as the new Grim Reaper. And then, of course, there's the one where Mandy takes over Kids Next Door. I'm like, that is insane.
It is.
Oh man!
You remember the movie where he lost his Grim had to do a whole trial again to get his powers back and become the Grim Reaper again. And they're like, "Oh, we got a substitute for you." And he's like, "Who's the substitute?" And it was number 3. And she had the scythe and she was doing his job until he got his powers back. I was like,
"Hello." It was funny because he even said it by name. He said, "Who's gonna replace me?" The Kids Next Door. And they actually had number 3.
Right.
Oh yeah, and once you think about it, if that's the case, then that means Ed, Edd n Eddy is canon in them too, because remember in the Billy and Mandy crossover, he said, "Hell, can you help me?" He said, "We don't." And Eddie picked up the phone and said, "We don't do anything for free. Call the kids next door. They're cheap."
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. They
Hilarious.
are in the same universe. They're in the same universe as Powerpuff Girls too. Because if you remember the episode when Mandy smiles and breaks reality, they end up replacing.
I mean, technically that would be a multiverse.
Yeah,
but that was still a hilarious episode. You fool! You ruined the natural order. Everyone just died.
I just like how it ends with them flying. Grem's like, okay, so we fly home and never speak of this again.
We keep flying, never talk about this.
Never
just
talk
keep
about
flying,
this again.
boys. Just keep flying.
I am really upset. I am really upset that that Underfist never took off.
What was Underfist?
Remember the Halloween special where Erwin, Health Delgado, Jeff the Spider, Fred Fredberger, and General Scar came together, and they were supposed to like be this new crime fighting like superhero fighting team, basically like the Avengers. But Maxwell Adams' contract with CNN ran up as soon as he finished it, so he wasn't allowed to like do it. They had like a bunch of whole episodes of that afterwards. But another good crossover that I think people don't appreciate was because it came from Omniverse, and I don't like Ben 10 Omniverse. But when they
I don't think I've seen an episode of Omniverse. Actually, I don't think I've even seen it. I couldn't get through Alien Force, to be honest with you.
Oh my god! I'm the only person in the world that likes Alien Force.
I gave it a shot. I think I got through most of the first season.
I just don't like Ultimate Alien.
Ultimate Alien did kind of suck.
White man being a natural neutral.
Well, it's a pretty awesome concept. You basically transform into different aliens.
It is a fun concept.
And of course, you transform into the useless one called Alien X, which is basically just.
What did Alien X do? Because I missed that episode.
Here's the thing. Alien X is basically an ultra celestial being that can reshape reality.
But they keep
Ben has to literally reason with his two consciousness, right, in order to actually use it.
Yeah.
But that's one of the reasons I didn't like Omniverse, because in Omniverse they kind of got rid of that. So now we can use Alien X wherever he wants, and I'm like,
oh no, they didn't. He still has to make them agree.
Oh, he still has to go through the court of. Oh wow.
Yes, he did. In one episode, he was on trial because he fixed the world, and they're like, "Yo, who said you could just reshape the universe?" And he was like, "Well, I didn't want to let everyone die." And they're like, "Nah, we don't care." So Ben is like, "Damn, I'm gonna have to probably fight my way out this court case." So he goes to two aliens, and they're still bickering, even though they're about to die alongside Ben. Ben's like, "Dude, please, how about this? Just bicker. And while you bickering, let me in control." I'm like, okay, for now. Okay.
I remember that scene from Futurama where he says, "Hermes, for the love of God, don't push that button. He's about to blast everybody to the sun." His dude literally just sat there, looked at him, and thought about it like for a good minute. And
I'm like, okay.
It was like a minor inconvenience to this dude.
Well, no, I mean, he's weighing his options. If he killed all of them, he could own the entire company, and then basically,
but then he'd have to do the entire job too.
He's a bureaucrat. Of course, he's gonna think that.
But you know what's
okay?
You know what's one thing the original Ben 10 did really well? The fights.
I love the fights, and
they were really awesome.
If I had to rank them, in my honest opinion, for me it'd be Ben 10. I'll give it to Omniverse. I love the fights in Omniverse. I
don't know, man. I think that you silly. I'm sorry.
I put Alien Force over Ultimate Alien, but the only reason it's a little struggle is Ultimate Alien does have one fight I like, and that was Kevin versus Ben. I did like that fight. When he's like, "Ben, you said you would reason with him." He said, "Yeah, I lied." Yeah,
so I wanted to see more of that, Ben. I wanted to see more of like the borderline, borderline pragmatic Ben more of the time. I think he would have been a better character, honestly, than what we got in Omniverse.
Omniverse went back to somewhat of the status quo. They went to more fun range. They said, we're going to focus on the show being more fun, less serious. The only serious episodes you ever got were like near season finale stuff.
Which makes sense.
like when Vilgax killed all the Bens in the multiverse, which was absolutely hilarious because
Oh shit!
Albedo, I swear something's wrong with this guy. He keeps working with Vilgax and he keeps getting betrayed. He works with Vilgax. Vilgax like, I lied. I didn't want the Omnitrix from Ben. This was a plan to make this device that will destroy anyone wearing an Omnitrix.
He's like the Loki of that universe.
Yeah.
And Albedo's like, wait a minute, that includes me. And he's like, that's right. And then a giant wave just starts killing all the Bens, even Gwen, who had the Omniverse, just starts eliminating all of them.
Like the Omnitrix from that one What If episode.
Yeah, and as they're all dying, the one Ben without the Omnitrix survives, and our Ben gives him his Omnitrix before death. And he's like, it's not the watch that makes the hero. And he's like, do the right thing, and then he just dies. And I was like, oh shit. And then it leads to a whole like adventure of this Ben trying to save the world and rewrite history.
It was dark.
It's dark, but it's not. It doesn't get too dark. Like,
also, possibly pretty cheap to animate. After killing them all. Just saying, weighing those options, you're thinking, what's a way to basically not show blood and gore? Wait, show them fade out of existence.
They just have a giant flash.
Fading out of existence is the go-to. It's the go-to for PG deaths on a mass scale. It's like we don't want to show mass murder. So
just have a flash happen and all the characters not be there.
And the game said, we're fading away. Benton Omniverse said, we're fading away.
I'm sending you to another dimension.
Are we saying that that
Dragon Ball
that Infinity War ripped off Omniverse?
No, I mean it's a common trope to basically make everything go into white or
I mean, if you think about it, like Justice League did it at one point. Remember?
Yep, Justice League
was that Crisis on Infinite Earths when they did that? When they wiped out the entire universe.
Oh yeah. Where you didn't see anyone die, but you knew that they were dead.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened to Batman Beyond? You knew that he died from all the what do you call it?
The Turtles did it too in the Turtles in Time movie, where the white just started killing everybody.
The white genocide.
This isn't a political stream, Bags. It's not a political stream.
Wait, I
meant the white beam. The white beam.
I need to make that into a meme.
I will say, I like
someone needs to clip that.
That movie,
the white genocide.
They didn't just like fade away slowly.
Okay. Have you guys seen Primal? Because I would get away from it.
Oh yeah, Primal's good. It doesn't have the thing we were talking about.
Sadly, I have not seen it yet, but I need to find out where I can watch it.
It's very quick.
You can watch it on either HBO Max or HBO Max, or just go on Spectrum.
Yeah, HBO Max has half the seasons up because they just put the last episode for this season finally aired. It was great. The show is definitely. It took turns. I didn't expect.
Yeah, like one of the things I liked about like when Spear spoke for the first time, I was like, holy shit! No, I was like, holy shit! That was and I'm like, I like how, and I didn't expect humans. I didn't expect that. Like, that was a genuine twist. I did not see that coming.
I did not expect, because the show first starts. Well, the first episode was like, man meets dinosaur survive together, and that's like the first 5 episodes against other dinosaurs and against other stuff. But after after the mid-season finale, we're fighting cults. We're fighting fake Aku. We're fighting.
Wait, you said fake Aku?
There were the witches. They were doing this weird thing, and it reminded me of Aku. And then
it really did.
You know what though?
It was like a shape shifting thing.
Yeah, because a lot of people I've seen, they don't like the fact that the show isn't grounded. They thought it was just gonna be like a grounded kind of show.
How did you figure that would be grounded when it's a T-Rex?
It showed a caveman and a dinosaur. What the fuck were you expecting?
Not gonna be grounded.
A lot of other stuff. Because first of all, when I saw the mammoths, I was like, oh yeah, this Gendy don't care. I saw the mammoths, I was like, Gendy is not trying to do none of this accuracy and stuff. It felt like Samurai Jack, where like every single like race tribe was a thing at the same time.
Yeah, like Robin Hood existing at the same time as freaking
Beowulf,
Vikings and shit. That just doesn't Yeah, like it doesn't make any sense. And then Shaolin monks and samurai, and I'm like, no.
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 So it's like that game For Honor where they have Vikings and samurai and knights and Shaolin warriors all in the same place.
Well, at least
even like
I don't know the story, but if I remember, it wasn't like a witch who was like, "I'm gonna bring all the warriors together."
No, it was like a warrior. It was like a warrior woman who said, "I wanna make a society where it's just dominant warriors. So you guys all gotta fight, and the survivors will win." Yeah, it's really fucking dumb.
it's hilarious.
But it's Ubisoft. Of course they're gonna be like that.
Well, the thing is with most of this stuff is that it's like have you ever watched Star Trek, right? The old episodes, do you know about it?
A little bit. I honestly have a hard time getting into Star Trek.
Maybe Doctor Who would be a better example. You notice that the majority of the aliens they come across have British accents.
Yeah.
Or how most of them are like looking like regular people all the time. And
I've noticed that.
Also, the environments they go to, these are alien planets, right? So why is it that when either the Doctor or his companion walks out, their head doesn't just explode? You know?
Right?
That'd be a very short episode.
Yeah, and it's like, basically, there are so many other things that don't get accounted for, like realism put into stuff, because, one, realism is boring. Realism is basically like,
really is.
You would probably get killed the first, like, 100 or so times or whatever. But, like...
That's why I don't like a lot of video games now. They all try to make everything look realistic. I want cartoon.
About to say Mortal Kombat 11 with we need to make the costumes realistic, but everyone is like not wearing practical shit.
Fuck them with the rustiest side of the pole. Sorry.
I'm just like I want cartoony games again. I want Sly Cooper again.
Dude,
I remember in Sly
Cooper.
Like Thieves in Time, they gave him like realistic fur textures, and I'm just like, no, keep him cartoony.
He looked weird in the third one with that.
Yeah, I did not like Thieves in Time.
But
I know I've talked to you on Twitter about that. We both are like, that was a letdown.
Yeah, I just don't know why because it did that cliffhanger thing, and I was like, ew.
Yeah, that was some bull.
And like here's the thing, like pretty much all the ancestors play exactly like Sly except for Bob Cooper.
I know,
man. Yeah, and I was like, man, that was really disappointing. And then out of all the ancestors, not only did the ancestors not look like, you know, what they looked like in previous like Cooper games. I mean, nobody did, but come on. But like you got
the cool ones.
Yeah, I mean they did get the cool ones. I mean, like Tennessee Kid Cooper was pretty cool, and
they got Ryoichi.
They could have had the Flight in Common. They could have had Henrietta. Like I'm like, yeah, man. And here's the weird part. Like, why didn't they like visit Sly's dad? Why didn't they go back to that?
That was a wasted opportunity.
Yeah, because like they keep bringing him up but then like especially in Sly 3 where they like confirmed like if Dr. M's word was supposed to be taken seriously, Sly's dad was kind of a dick.
Yeah, he was
kind of a dick, and like even like and Monkey and like Dr. M was like, yeah, man, like the Coopers have a history of not actually really being all that honorable. You might basically have this rose tinted view of them because they weren't all honorable, good natured people. And I'm just thinking, okay, you could do something with that, but like, it really didn't. And then like the only good thing to come from Thieves in Time was that we got to see Carmelita in a belly dancer outfit. That was the only good thing I could think of.
That was funny.
Now I ain't no furry. But
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, that was I was not expecting him to do that, but okay.
But like, yeah, everything else in the game, I just didn't. Especially what they did to Penelope, I was like, what?
What was going on with that? Why did they just randomly make her evil? It didn't even make sense.
It didn't even make sense. He says, I'm not doing this. I'm doing this because Sly's the thing. I'm like, yeah, we know. He's like, yeah, but you're no better. At least we only steal from other criminals. What's your excuse? He's like, no, you don't understand. I don't understand either because you're not making any goddamn sense.
Real.
And also, which is worse, stealing from other thieves or literally fucking with the continuum of time?
And I hated La Paradox too, man. I swear to God.
What was the point? Okay, here's what they should have done. They should have just had Clockwork be the villain.
Yeah, that would have made that not only what like I understand like you're trying to get away from that, and Dr.
But then
M
they
was a
put
pretty
him
good
in
villain.
the game anyway as like a cameo.
Easter egg. Yeah, Easter egg, and they did nothing with that. I'm like, think about it. Wouldn't this be a brilliant way to show like how he became a robot during the Stone Ages and how he and how he's always been on the Cooper's tail and almost got every Cooper? And like, wouldn't it be cool if every single ending boss fight was you playing as one of Sly's ancestors defeating Clockwork in that time period?
Yeah, or at the very least, have him be the antagonist because he was the one character who hates Sly enough to want to go fuck with the entire timeline and kill all his ancestors.
The dude literally became a robot to spite an entire line of family line. For God's sake,
like dude would do some shit like this and would not even bat an eye.
But no, we got La Paradox, and even then, like one thing I even hate about it is Sly even called him out for how stupid his plan was. You had a legitimately really good plan. Bury stuff in the past, rediscover them in the present, and then once you rediscover them, sell them for millions. That is a brilliant plan.
That's what I would do with a fucking time machine if it only went back.
And you literally stopped at all of it. Sly only caught on to you because you wanted to fuck with Sly Cooper's family line because his dad, because your dad tried to blame his dad for stealing something that he would eventually steal, but he got blamed for it anyway. And then because of that, you didn't work out too well. But then in prison, you got better. It's really fucking stupid.
Like, what was his motivation? I still don't get it.
It's just, he wants to get rid of the Coopers, but he doesn't have that whole, like, it's not as good as, like, Clockwork. Even though you don't know what they did specifically in Clockwork, you're like, this dude literally became a fucking robot and it hunted your family down for years and literally only left you alive just to spite them because he literally said, I wanted to prove that without the Thievius Raccoonus, you're nothing.
That's how
fucking petty he is.
Hey, can we just talk about Clockwork was fucking menacing for one? Like, that dude was scary as a kid.
Clockla was fucking stupid.
Clockwork was dumb in the second one. I felt robbed at that ending. I want to fight Clockwork again. What is this?
Honest to God, I like Sly Cooper 2 better than 1 for the story part. It was just the ending was like the whole Clockla thing was just the stupidest fucking shit.
I got blue-balled on that. I wanted an actual rematch with like Clockwork where he got like upgraded or something. And then it's like, oh no, we're not doing that.
Oh, did you hear what happened with Sinceri Games about it too?
No, what happened?
They're not doing a sequel to it. Even though they left it on a giant cliffhanger, they're not doing a sequel.
Yeah, no sequel.
I know Sucker Punch said they want to do another one, but they got to get the rights from.
I think Sly Cooper is in a void right now.
Yeah, he's in the void with a lot of other.
They were able to do a shout out to him and Ghost of Tsushima. Like there's an entire outfit dedicated to Sly Cooper, and I'm like, yeah, that's a pretty nice shout out. It's better than Last of Us 2 where they said, what is it? Smash Mandy's cooch.
Oh yeah, Smash.
Oh Bandicoot. Yeah, making fun of Crash Bandicoot or something. I was like, dude,
it was a Bandicoot porno. It was like, ha ha ha, yay!
Yo, you did not just disrespect Crash like that, man.
They really did. They really did.
Dude,
and then they tried to plug this PlayStation Vita, and I was like, man, nobody played. Even in the apocalypse, nobody's playing a PlayStation Vita.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't either.
I'm not gonna lie, I wanted a Vita, but then there was nothing for it.
Man, just pass me the 3DS. Pass me the DS. I can vibe on that, man. Like that had some. That had games on there.
That had some games. I wanted to get the 3DS just because they had the Resident Evil Mercenary game on it. Because I was like, oh, Mercenaries is a whole game. Shoot, I take that. Fuck it.
3DS was a solid handheld. My God.
Yeah, that thing was surprisingly powerful for a handheld. I mean, you got Resident Evil Revelations to run on that thing, and it's like that was good.
Did they have
a lot of games? Yeah,
it's weird how the handheld market has been like no matter what era you want to talk about of handheld games, Nintendo has always dominated in that regard.
Yeah, Nintendo is always winning in handhelds.
That's true.
Even when like the sorry,
like damn, every kid had a DS, and I was just sitting here with my PSP, like, oh, okay.
I was the kid who had both.
Here's the thing, like even back in the DS days, there were better things coming out. There was I think it was the Atari Jaguar, and then there was the Sega handheld, and a bunch of others that were like objectively better. But no, people still stuck with the Game Boy.
Yeah. But speaking of just franchising in the void, and this is what I still get pissed about because it ended like we needed a sequel. Legacy of Kain.
Oof.
Legacy of Kain.
I still never played that one.
I am still not over how Defiance ended with just cliffhanger. Not even cliffhanger. It's just Kain looks out.
I never played Legacy of Kain.
Always wanted to try them though.
I will say this: the story is fantastic. The gameplay has not aged well.
I always hear the story is great. That's why people really like the story.
The best way to experience it, if you don't have like the games or you don't want to emulate them or something, because PC versions for especially the first two, well, not the first. I say the first two. The PC versions for Soul Reaver 1 and 2 aren't very good. Is to just watch someone play it and just pay attention to the story bits because the voice acting is really good and the story is really well done. But the way Defiance ends is just like we clearly were setting up another game, and they never got to do it.
When did this become a gaming channel?
I don't know.
Yeah, like J-Step appointment have been quiet like for the past 20 minutes, 15 minutes.
Sorry, I got distracted by horny stuff on Twitter.
No.
The big thing, I just want to make sure if I'm going to be saying something that I'm well informed enough to be able to make an educated, opinion and such. Some of the stuff that was said, I know at least a little bit, but if I say something, it's probably not quite as educated as everyone else here. So that's why I'm a little quiet at this point.
I was quiet during the Primal thing because I haven't seen it yet, so I can't say anything.
But
Primal is really fucking good. I liked how in the first episode they just made it clear what kind of show it was because they showed Spears' family get eaten alive like right off the bat. I'm like, holy shit!
Oh shit!
It's holy.
Sad.
It's like the American version of in a sense of Goblin Slayer. They showed right away in that cartoon that they weren't fucking around. That they basically you make a mistake in wherever you're going, and it probably will make positive that your party will die or worse.
Yeah,
and it was so
definitely don't want to be a female in that anime.
No,
you don't want to be a female in most anime, but definitely not in that one. But I've seen hentai worse than that, honestly.
Well,
they made sure that there was no way in hell it was going to look sexy like they do in hentai and shit like that.
Yeah, that was.
The thing with Goblin Slayer is they only did that for the one episode, and then the rest of it is like it's violence off screen, sort of.
And then like they always make it implied. They never actually show the other stuff that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I still like the show though.
I love it because of that. It doesn't give any shits. I mean, pretty much it gives a middle finger saying, "Oh, you think we should make this a little bit more politically correct? Well, fuck you." Then sorry, I'm saying
fuck you.
It's not even that. It's more along the lines of it's like they basically just people. One of the things that I liked an argument for it was it basically makes monsters scary again.
Yeah.
Like for these things are legitimately. It's not like they're just misunderstood or they're just infringed. No, it's like no, they're fucking terrible things that need to be wiped off the face of the planet.
This is like Steven Universe, and they basically would all be they're all just misunderstood. You just need to
group hug.
I mean, even in the first few episodes, like Goblin Slayer's like. Yeah, he's killing the babies. He's like, holy shit, this guy is not playing around.
But in the last episode, they show you why. Because if you spare the babies, they will actually murder your ass.
Have you seen the abridged series of it by Grimjack or something?
Oh, there's an abridged of Goblin.
Yeah,
Slayer.
it's like,
good,
I
too.
didn't know there was an abridged. I gotta check that out.
yeah,
I gotta see
I gotta
that.
check it
I'll
out
post the link
too.
later. But let me.
It makes the first episode a little bit more. It makes it a little bit more stomachable. It actually makes a little bit of a job.
It makes it more palatable.
You
Palatable,
see
thank
that?
you.
You see that tunnel right there? You didn't see that tunnel right there. Oh, really? Yeah. You probably got distracted by that goblin sex toy over there. It's like sex toy.
They called us that.
One of the funniest parts in that too was where they find like the girl goes, "Oh, look at this! They just ripped off her clothes and did nothing else."
Oh, man. I love the part.
Oh my god!
Where they find the goblin children, and the priestess is like, "Wait, isn't there a good one?" He's like, "I wish I was like you, innocent, but I'm not. I'm full of rage and beans and spit, spicy beans."
So he's Doomslayer.
He's doing, yeah. People even say that he's Goblin Slayer is basically just a fucking Doom Slayer in medieval times.
Right?
Yeah.
Evil Doom.
Which would basically be Guts.
More like the Punisher of anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, like speaking of controversial seeds from anime like that, like you guys always remember the eclipse. Always remember the eclipse. That is a scene in anime. Like, I don't usually do this. I'm not really a big anime watcher, honestly. But like when you read the manga and you watch like when the new one, like when they did like a remake, right? When it didn't look like dog shit with that. What'd you say?
You're talking about Berserk, right?
During the eclipse where basically like the hand of God comes down.
Dark.
Oh yeah, that I haven't seen all of it, but I've seen clips. It's like, oh shit.
And it's legitimately hard to watch. Because you know these people, you know these characters, and then like when you think about it, like what he did to Casca too.
Oh god,
what he did to Casca, like, and when I thought about it, I rethought about it when I rewatched it one time. I said, this nigga did that completely out of spite.
Yep, everything.
He didn't do it for no. He didn't do it for no other. This dude did all this shit because Guts embarrassed him once. He did all that shit because Guts embarrassed him once. He killed everyone who's always been loyal to him, who saved his life and all that shit. And then he basically, what he did to Casca, and forced Guts to watch, even though he cut off his hand and gassed his eye out, and forced Guts to watch. Yeah. And like Casca's, and it literally made her go insane.
It broke her, yeah.
And it's like
only recently did she ever come back from that, and I was like,
that's like in recent chapters, she's finally got her sanity back. She finally remembers shit, and even then, it's like
that was years.
It's like, yeah, man, I'm just like,
Griffith, years and theirs, yeah.
Yeah, but like, honest to God, Griffith is like the first villain. I'm like I can't even put the fact that he's fictional and he's like a legitimate fictional character that I'm legit pissed off hasn't gotten this comeuppance yet. Yeah, like I'm legit mad. Guts, like I understand like Guts is better now because he's got friends now and he got rid of the demon brand, so like the demons aren't chasing him anymore, and Casca got her memory back and her sanity back, so like they could be together. He has some semblance of peace. The man has some semblance of peace now. He probably doesn't even want revenge on Griffith anymore. But like even like the creator said, he's gonna get his revenge, and it's gonna be pretty satisfying when he does. I'm like, what could he possibly do that like considering everything Griffith has done to everybody, not just Casca and Guts, but to everybody, just because of some petty, spiteful bullshit? What could he possibly do?
Make it real nice and slow. Make it nice and slow, painful. Ooh, cut every goddamn limb off one by one. Start with the pinkies and work your way down, everybody.
No. Start with the obvious one, just for Casca.
Of course.
Just for Casca, start with the obvious one.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if time travel's a thing, because I think it would be kind of interesting if there was some way that he could turn back time to the part where he was completely. Before he actually, said, okay, kill my army and crap like that. if he could turn it back so that basically he takes away all his power and he's left in that little shell and just left to die, that would be pretty satisfying.
I mean, like, yeah, I can see that.
And he
like, honest to God,
happy. I just want him to be happy.
I know.
Guts is basically hardcore anime Charlie Brown. Nothing goes his fucking way. This dude, this dude has not caught a break in his entire life. Not a single break.
Seriously, man.
And you thought Shield Hero had it rough.
That us.
Hero
is not on that level. I think Shield Hero would be like, damn, bro, I can no longer complain about my status.
Shield Hero would be like, oh, dude, you got away worse than me.
Right, like, I'm at least rocking a harem here. I feel bad.
I at least got Raftalia. She's got my back.
Right.
And Cleo, have you been at whatever?
Not too many anime characters could tap gut on the shoulder and go, I relate. There's a few, but not too many.
I don't think there's too many characters that are on the same level of suffering as Guts.
Been there, done that, bro. I feel your pain.
You're probably right.
I don't even think Subaru has that.
I don't even think like fictional characters in general. I can't think of anybody who's had it worse than Guts. I can't.
No, he might not have had it worse, but Ken from Fist of the North Star had it pretty rough. Not quite as bad, but still pretty rough. I mean,
Ken
lives in post-apocalyptic society. His brother got nuked, but he somehow survived. His other brother basically wanted to take over the world, and his best friend basically made him his symbol as a little bit of a slap in the face in front of his girl. And then by the time he finally gets to his girl, does anyone mind if I give spoilers?
I don't think anybody cares. Like, dude, only 5 people are watching. Relax.
Yeah, fair enough. By the time he finally gets his girl, he only gets a couple of years with her because she's already dying. And it's pretty brutal. I mean, again, it's not as bad as Guts, but still, everything after his teenage years, Ken has kind of had a shitty life.
That's sad. I can say that is a lot.
Yeah, that's a whole lot.
Yeah,
I mean, sorry, what?
I thought I wrote characters that went through some shit, but it's like, nah.
I mean, Joseph Joestar had it pretty bad too.
Oh yeah, he did. He had the least amount of presence compared to the other JoJo's.
not even that. Like his brother, like his adopted brother, grew up hating him and bullying him his entire life.
Murdered his dog.
Murdered his dog. Kissed his girlfriend, which ironically made him beat the fuck out of him. I was so satisfying.
Here's a factor I recently found that I will say had it hard, but it kind of goes in line with every other story. It's the recent Netflix show, Blood of Zeus.
I haven't watched. I actually meant to watch that today.
It's like a Greek story, so someone's always suffering.
Yeah, something bad's gonna happen in that, or someone's killing their parents.
I'm glad that
Zeus,
Hades a villain. I was like, finally, a Greek.
Wait, they didn't make Hades a villain for once.
No, it's Hera.
Yeah, that's more reasonable. Yeah, that makes way more sense. Thank you.
Rightfully so. It's because Zeus just can't keep it in his pants.
Zeus is a man whore.
They said it like 90% of Greek tragedies happen because Zeus can't keep it in his goddamn pants.
Yeah, Zeus needs therapy.
So good, like, look at him. He can't keep it in his pants with his bastard son. And then Hera at one point, mad rude to my boy Hermes. She was like, "Oh, here comes one of his other bastards." I'm like, damn, you ever say that?
Was Hermes a bastard?
Hermes is a bastard. Apollo's a bastard.
Well, we know Perseus is one.
I know that, I know Athena. I mean, technically, Athena's not her fault. Like, Athena is not Hera's child. She came from Zeus's forehead.
Yeah. Anyone that isn't a child from Hera's womb is a bastard. Since Zeus married Hera.
Technically, she's correct. I mean, Zeus only married Hera. I think.
So Zeus is having kids with other women. He's only a bastard.
Yeah, like here's the thing. Zeus is married to Hera.
Yep.
And even saying that he's seen other women is a bit of a stretch. It's more like how do I put this? It's kind of not even that. More along the lines of let's just say they let's say they weren't exactly willing.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, like most of them weren't exactly willing.
Yeah, Hephaestus is another one. He's also technically a bastard. He wasn't born from Hera.
Yeah.
I think Aphrodite is her child, and so is Dionysus.
Aphrodite. Funny story about Aphrodite. Aphrodite was not from Zeus. Kronos, which is Zeus's dad, ended up castrating his dad and tossed his shit into the water, and then that's how Aphrodite became a thing. That's like one version of it.
So that would make Aphrodite Zeus's aunt?
I don't know how that works.
I mean, it would technically be a sister. They both.
Yeah, sister would probably be more accurate.
But even but does that really change anything? Does that change anything?
No,
like the only
because like Hera was so pissed when I said she was so pissed at Zeus for being out here slinging with a mortal woman. It was crazy. She was like you bastard. How dare you?
I mean, Hera did try to kill Hercules as a kid several times.
She's always tortured Zeus's other sons and children.
Yeah, she's bad.
Like to this day I don't understand it. Like freaking shit, I forgot it.
Hades.
Sorry. Hades, yeah. Hades is always portrayed as evil, even though he's the only god who's been loyal to his wife. He's pretty benevolent to mortals. He's pretty benevolent to mortals as long as you don't break any rules of the dead. He's perfectly chill with you. He doesn't even have a throne of Olympus.
He the worst and the sick. Like when they were drawing straws for who's taking either sky, sea, or underworld, he got the short and the stick. Like God,
and isn't
damn.
And the worst part is he's the oldest.
Yeah, he's the eldest, so he technically should be in charge of everything.
Yeah, but that's only because Zeus saved them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, it's heavily implied that Hades is just as strong, if not stronger, than Zeus. Because remember when
Poseidon, I think, also as strong, to be honest.
He's pretty strong, but here's the thing. Remember the one guy who kept, I forgot his name. Fuck, he keeps pushing the boulder up and down the hill over and over again.
Nimrod.
Yeah,
no, that's not Nimrod. That's Sisyphus. I think Sisyphus is the one.
I think that's him. But anyway, like when he basically escaped the underworld, basically Hades was like, dude, get your boy. And Zeus was like, hey man, you can't do that shit. You can't piss off my brother, alright? And Hades got so mad the earth trembled. Because when you break the rules of the dead, he gets pissed. So I'm like, yeah, it's implied that Hades is it might be more powerful than Zeus. He's just more controlled than he is.
Yeah, I always found the brothers to be not too far from each other in terms of power, because like Poseidon has the whole sea. That's a very
and earthquakes.
And he can control storms and shit too. He has that power too.
And horses for some reason.
Lightning. So that's crazy. They all could shapeshift. They all could do all the other Jimmy Jazz and whatnot. Hera in the show, Hera mostly used telekinesis and whatnot. That was her main power in the show.
Isn't Hera the fertility goddess?
She's the goddess of fertility, marriage.
The god of fertility was someone different, because Hera tried to get the god of fertility to close her legs shut so Hercules couldn't be born, but he was just like, nah, boy, I'm swole, pop, and he just came.
Man, 50 Amazons in one night.
Good lord.
50 Amazons in one night.
My goodness.
Joke.
The snoo.
I would have just said that he was probably one of the most powerful because he basically rules the entire underworld. You got to imagine how much power it takes to basically, rope in anyone who's died, some of the worst beings and all this other crap. But he has everything under control in the underworld.
And think about it. If the Titans ever did try to get out of Tartarus,
Hades is the first line of defense.
Yeah, Hades is the first line of defense. So think about it. He put him there because he's the first line of defense. Like I said, it just goes to show you how powerful Hades actually probably.
They didn't use Titans in this. They used giants. Giants were they're like, oh, after they defeated the Titans.
I think the giants are like the remains of the Titans or something.
Yeah, that's what they did with the show, and in the show, the threat is that like humans were eating the remains of one of the giants, and that was giving them like demon powers. So it's like, oh, we got to stop the humans from eating demon powers. But at the same time, a war might just be raging with the gods because Hera is not having none of Zeus's shit.
Hera's pissed.
I mean, at this point, you kind of. I mean, at this point, if Hera is still upset, it's kind of more on her than anything, honestly.
Yeah, because she could always leave.
She took it too far in the show. She went a little too far because, like, Poseidon took her side at one point, where he was like, you know, and like, what's it called? Zeus was like, brother, you're taking her side, and he's like, do you fear her? He's like, I don't fear her. I just know not to anger her. And I was like, man,
yeah, he's just like, nah, I ain't.
And then she was wilding out too much, and it got to the point where he was like, all right, bro, I'm sorry. She wilding.
She wilding.
I'll come back to your side.
The reason I didn't get into Blood of Zeus is because it looked like they were trying to ride off the Castlevania train.
I mean, it's the same people. So yeah.
Yeah, I know, but it just feels like Plus, I don't.
But other than that,
I still have to watch season 3 of Castlevania.
Season 3 of Castlevania is fucking shit.
I heard
it wasn't good, and to be honest, season 2 up until the end, I was kind of like, "This is eh," but then the fight when they were storming the castle was like, "Okay, that shit was good." Why couldn't we get more of that?
Here's the thing: me, Salem, and Dayton talked about this. It was like one of our best streams ever. The thing about it was, we both came to the same conclusion. It had serious pacing issues and shit like that. Because they focused more on Dracula and like the whole vampire government and Carmilla and her and trying to get all that, and they barely focused on the 3 main characters. And we were like, don't get me wrong, the ending made it. The ending made it all worth it because it was really fucking awesome. But season 3 was garbage.
Yeah, no, don't watch that.
Don't even
garbage.
You're better off watching Blood of Zeus. At least it's entertaining, in my honest opinion. I mean, I just in general. So yeah.
Edgy, let me point something out to you for real quick. Basically only the humans do the plot relevant shit. All the vampires do is sit around and have sex.
That was literally my problem with season 2. It was like the vampires aren't doing anything.
Yeah, but season 3 is worse because they're actively, like, the human characters are actively moving the plot along. The vampires are doing nothing. But everyone went crazy because there was a sex scene, and even though it didn't really match the tone of the show.
Oh, you're talking about the Alucard thing?
Yeah, like Alucard sleeping with you guys. It's just fucking stupid. I don't even want to talk about it because I'll get angry and go on a rant.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's a show? Just to get off of that. That was I recently was watching this. It was really good. It's older though. It's this anime called, I'm probably about to butcher the name, Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress. I probably
Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress.
Bags, what's going on there, buddy?
Oh, that's my phone. Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress.
What is that? Why would you?
It's an anime, and it's kind of cool. It's about zombies, but they're not normal zombies. They have like steel things around their hearts, right? Like steel cages around their hearts. The main character was making a device to stop infection, and so in their whole show he's half zombie, and they're riding this giant train that's going in one direction, and they just have to go through zombies.
It's like steampunk Attack on Titan, but like with zombies, kind of.
Yeah, animation is so solid. I mean, you've probably seen a GIF of this one. You've probably seen a GIF of it, where it's this pink hair girl with muscles as she's tank top and she's just pulling back on the train. You've probably seen a GIF of that.
Yeah, that GIF that's nice.
It's a solid show.
I have not seen that one actually.
If you have Amazon Prime, it's on there. The whole it's only 12 episodes, so it's not that long.
Movies like on Netflix, I think.
Yeah, which is weird. Netflix has the movie, but the show was on Amazon.
Yeah, it's weird. I first saw it on Prime, and I was like, "Dang, this show is really that animation is like."
The animation, even the writing was good. Like the villain was really good.
Good. I love the opening. The way they did their zombies were just terrifying because you can't beat them by simple means. You cannot just beat them with just a shot to the head. No.
Or a crowbar or something. It don't work like that.
They could use swords.
And then they can combine together into a giant like monster thing if you leave them alone long enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on a second. Now I get it. Burning Exeter has a question.
Yes.
What do you guys think of the most underrated comic book movie? For me, it's V for Vendetta. First of all, the most underrated comic book movie was the 2 Hellboy movies.
I love those, man. Those were
pretty good.
Watchmen for me.
Watchmen?
Yeah, because the way they promoted the movie, basically they made it seem like it was an action flick, and basically it was actually just kind of like a analyzing of the whole, superhero genre. And I don't want to say deconstruction because that gets just thrown around all the time.
To be fair, like the original Watchmen was a deconstruction of a lot of superhero tropes.
Oh yeah,
that's why it became popular.
The thing is that wasn't the main sell of it all the time. It's like it was kind of like a soap opera, kind of just showing like how. I mean, I know it's spoiling it or whatever, but it's like it's got such a lot of elements that really couldn't be made today. Actually, because it's like you had the comedian.
Yeah, look at the Watchmen show.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh God. That made what made me laugh my fucking ass off.
Yeah.
When they said the Watchmen show won an Emmy for best limited series. I'm like, no, it is not a limited series. It was canceled. You fucking idiots.
How did that win anything but a Razzie?
It shouldn't have won anything at all with that ugly cast, with the ugly writing, with the ugly everything.
What was that Dr. Manhattan looking thing?
That bothered me the most. The race swapping of Dr. Manhattan. That should have been freaking impossible.
Made him black.
I hate it.
So funny. It was so funny. They were like, we made him black because it speaks to current times.
And I'm here's something I didn't understand. It's something that they did to like Supergirl with Martian Manhunter. They made him a black dude. And it's like I wanted to he said something. I remember one time I can't remember what it was from, but he said I wanted to experience the harshest hardships of your world, and that's being a black man in this country. I'm like, bro,
you should turn into a Native American.
Turn into a Native American.
No. Turn into a Libyan. Turn into a Libyan right now.
Turn into a Chinese girl in China.
Animated.
He came around the 1900s. Be a little Chinese girl in China. See what happens.
Okay, what's funny? You bring that up is that there was an episode of Justice League Unlimited where John disappeared for a while and then he showed back up. He was an
Asian guy. He was a little Asian man.
And he was dating somebody too. That was pretty cool.
And Diana was like, hey, sir, you gotta get away from that. He started smacking fucking demons. Like she was like, Parody was like, what the fuck? And it was like, oh, John. I mean, like, here's the thing about Justice League Unlimited. I just want to get off my chest right now. They did do my boy John dirty. They just made him a background character for Justice League Unlimited.
Oh,
there was way too many characters.
He became a background character.
No, my problem.
Episodes were like Flash, Batman, Superman. Diana had a few. Hawkgirl had a whole freaking arc.
And that's another thing I didn't like. I didn't like how they forgave her so easily and just basically pretended like that whole being a Thanagarian spy thing was just water under the bridge.
Okay.
They basically completely trust her again. I get like they bring it up sometimes like, oh well, we still don't but it's only one episode and then poof is gone. Poof is gone.
To be fair, I think most of that was John's fault for cucking Hawkman.
No, that's not. No, that's not it. I'm just saying, like, they forgave her. They forgave her way too easily. Like, I think they forgave her way too easily. They could have like an entire.
I don't know. I don't remember that like
they
that.
Had the Cadmus plot they had to get to, so they probably
one thing. Like, for instance, like they had to keep bringing her onto the show, because they kept saying, "Oh, we need nth metal to get rid of this. We need nth metal to get rid of that. Where's that nth metal mace wielding hawk girl who we suddenly conveniently always need, even though we didn't need her for at least a good year or so. For fuck's sake, now we suddenly need her every fucking mission.
Because the writers demand
better
it.
than what they did with Catra. I mean, oh my god, that was so undeserved.
Are we talking about She-Ra?
Wait,
God.
No, we're talking about redemption and how Hawkgirl seemed to be redeemed a little bit too quickly. But it could be worse. It could be Catra from Netflix She-Ra.
See, the thing was, I don't believe it was too easy because at least Hawkgirl, she did fight back against some people. Yes, it was last minute. Yes, she should have stopped.
It's not even that. It's not that she fought back and stuff. It's the fact that when she came back, when they had the episode where like Solomon Grundy and she came back, they basically said, "Hey, welcome back to the League. We trust you again." And then like she gets all this clearance again, and they're like, "Oh, she's part of the Seven again." I'm like, no, she should not be part of the Seven again.
They should not make her part of the Seven again. They should have just had her like entry level at best, like you're starting from the ground up again, and you work.
And then they only bring up her being like a Thanagarian spy like for 2 episodes, and then after that, it's like it never happened.
Well, you remember the when she came back, or before then, there was that whole like Grundy thing. Remember how Grundy sacrificed himself to try to get his soul? Like I cried at that moment. That was like really.
He said, "Did Grundy do good? Am I going to heaven?" And she was like, "I don't believe in any of that." But then she stops and like, "Yeah, Grundy, you're going to heaven." I was like, "Damn."
I mean, having that discussion on a cartoon, like that was heavy.
That was heavy. It's like, what the hell? What is the purpose of faith? What is the purpose of hope? And they're like, you just believe in it, man. It just happens.
And then, of course, later on, she has to put him down like Old Yeller, and it's like, wow,
like literally, it's.
Yeah, bringing him back was kind of a mistake because it kind of destroyed that moment for me.
Yeah, because then you got to fight with my boy, and it was like, no, it was a sad moment.
Then they got rid of the android.
Oh yeah,
the Dr. Manhattan character.
Yeah,
like he could do anything.
Oh, you mean Amazo?
Yeah, Amazo. Like
it was just like I can't. Basically, he's like the most powerful being in the universe, and like, oh, I can't stop this thing. Yeah, all right, I'm head out.
Amazo is like one of my favorite DC villains that you don't see anymore because he's just like, yeah, I'm a robot with like almost all the powers of the League, and just like they don't use him anymore. And I was like, damn it, he was fun.
Yeah, he got defeated by
I guess he was just too broken. I guess.
Yeah, I guess the last time we saw him was in the CW. And
we don't talk about the CW, man.
We don't do that here.
I remember when he was
terrible.
He came back to try to kill Lex Luthor, and I'm just thinking, wow, man, Lex has got this coming to him. But then, of course, then we get into philosophy, and he's like saying, "What is my purpose? Tell me. You're the only one who knew my daddy."
And then Lex is like, man, you have the chance to experience everything, the evolution of everything in the universe. Right. And then he was like, you came all the way back to me just to figure out what your purpose was? You're fucking sad, dude. Piss off. And he just walked off. And I was thinking, like, Lex fucking savage. I fucking love him in Justice League. I love Lex in Justice League. Oh, and I can't remember what you guys remember that meme I made on Twitter where he said, that's right, I donated over $20,000 to Lois Lane's OnlyFans account just to piss Superman off.
With how what's his name, Bendis is writing the Super Family, I could totally see that happening.
Totally.
But
that's the last time I started with Amazo. Actually, it wasn't Amazo, but it was Kid Amazo in Batman and not Batman and Robin, Super Sons. There was a Kid Amazo, and Damian and John had to fight him. That was the last time I saw Amazo.
Yeah, like the laziest thing you could do is just give your character a son.
Yeah, that is kind of lazy to do.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Super Sons. Super Sons, but like it is pretty fucking lazy. Come on,
it's more so how you do it. I think
did not annoy me like Damian's introduction. When Damian first came into the world, I was like, boy, If I don't get this midget on my face.
Wow.
I just remember not liking him.
Damien grew on me, honestly. I like him now.
He grew on me now, but like when he first started out, I was like, "Yo, this annoying little munchkin. I'll slap the shit out of you."
Yeah,
My
we
first
all
introduction
hated
to
Damien.
was the I think it was the Son of Batman movie, and I was just like, yeah, this guy's a little shit. But then as it went on, I was like, okay, he's kind of growing on me a little bit.
Yeah, I vibe with him now. Like Damien.
Yeah, like he's like I think they tried. Remember when they tried to make him and Supergirl a thing?
Yeah.
No, please.
I actually thought that was cute. I liked it.
I kind of liked it too. That they actually wrote them really well.
Didn't
I think like he's like what 13 or 14 and she's like 16 still. So it's not. Yeah, remember they basically don't age Supergirl for some stupid ass reason.
It's not even that. I forget sometimes characters will. I forgot sometimes they would just re-age characters just to fit a certain thing because
they made
16. By the time Damien hit 10, like she should be way older than that.
Oh, Burning Exeter has a question. Have you guys seen Meat Canyon's Breakfast on Wednesday video?
Oh, I have seen that. That is so very psychologically
depressing.
I have not seen that. I have no idea what that is actually.
It's depressing.
Yeah.
Just know that Turner didn't want him to get great.
I think probably like the one thing I don't like when it comes to bad comic couples, I really don't like when they tried to make Damien and Raven a thing. Like that just did not gel well.
Raven is clearly Beast Boy's waifu.
Was cringe. It was pure pain. I was in pain looking at this. I hate the New 52 movies so much. It brought me so much pain. So much pain.
We call it the New 52.
The New 52 line of movies, whatever everyone wants to call those. Basically.
Oh, you're talking about the one where everyone died?
Yeah, those line of films from Flashpoint to that and all the other Batman movies that came out in that timeline. I don't know.
I like the Flashpoint movie. I liked, but I haven't seen too much after that. But
I like parts of it. I like parts of Flashpoint.
All garbage. Everything in that. All the bad movies are garbage. I'll say it with my chest out. The last Justice Dark movie was garbage.
The Flashpoint
was the killing joke the part of that one too, or was that just
separate? Oh god, the killer joke.
Wait, no, I don't think the killing joke was part of that universe.
I don't think
it was kind of its own thing.
Yeah, no, it was his own thing. No, that was his own thing. Is someone
like, at first I was thinking, why the hell would they do this with Barbara and Barbara and fucking Bats? And then I realized
so weird.
And then I realized who wrote it. It was fucking Bruce Timm. I'm like, oh god.
Bruce,
that makes sense.
Over there.
Well, I think one of the reasons why they did that was because, if they just did the original comic, I think the movie would only be like 40 or 50 minutes or something like that. So they had to put a little bit of padding in there.
They wanted. I'm not against like having Batgirl have more character before, because in the original Killing Joke, she wasn't. I don't even think she was Batgirl yet.
No, I think she was Batgirl.
You know what would have been really great for padding time? You remember that episode of Batman TAS where it had multiple stories in it, where it showed different Batman, like basically like a Golden Age Batman, then basically had 3 kids telling separate Batman stories, and they were all.
That wasn't Batman. That wasn't Batman animated series. That was the Dark Knight films that came out to coincide with the movie.
Are you sure?
No, I'm talking about.
Are you talking about Batman Gotham Knight?
No, I'm talking about
3 different stories, and one of them was the Dark Knight. But then there was 2 other side stories as well.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Batman animated series where it's
right. Hold on, I'm pretty sure he's right.
And then it's basically these kids discover that these guys come in to basically like bomb a theater or whatever, something like that, and then Batman shows up to like stop them.
Like, is it like when they're telling different stories of how Batman is, and then it ends with one kid actually seeing him and like Batman, like I think Batman like shakes his hand or something at the end.
Well, it's like 3 kids actually saw him, but I know that Gotham Knights did something similar too.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, what I'm saying is they could have padded the time with showing like a Golden Age Batman fighting Joker or something like that, you know?
Yeah, anything to bad time. Anything better than having Bruce be with
and then
Barbara.
It builds up to the whole grim, gritty reality that it is, you know?
Yeah. Or they could have just done like an origin story for Batgirl where we see her becoming Batgirl and maybe see like a couple of her like early like criminal bust or whatever you want to call it.
Well,
and then we get
none of that.
I mean, to be fair, it's canon that they fucked in the animated series universe too with Justice League and shit. So either way,
oh god,
it's canon in the comics. That's the reason like Robin, that's the reason like Dick and Bruce split up
cool.
Because Bruce gave the pipe to Barbara. She ended up getting pregnant.
Miscarriage.
I mean, I don't know how you cuck your own son, but that's how it happened.
Oh, I'll beat his ass. I'm not lying.
Nightwing did beat his ass.
I'm getting the Joker side just to spite this man. How dare
he did beat his ass when he found out.
Like
when he found out, and then Barbara went on a patrol as Batwoman, and then something happened, and then like the baby got basically the fetus died.
Oof.
Yeah, like I said, I like Bruce Timm needs Paul Dini to balance himself out. I think without Paul Dini, Bruce kind of goes off the handle.
No, he just needs an editor to tell him no, Bruce, too horny. Yeah. Stop it.
Did you guys see the Harley Quinn movie where he just basically just drew a bunch of like stripified versions of the female superheroes?
Yeah, that movie is very
tied up.
The movie's very dumb.
Harley Quinn is there.
A stupid movie.
It really is a bad movie. The only good thing about it was seeing classic Harley Quinn again.
Yes, that's
she was dancing and all that, and it's great to see classic Harley Quinn again. But that's about it.
You know what movie I really liked was the Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker.
Oh yeah,
unedited version. Yes.
God damn it, that's a classic right there.
I used to have that on VHS, and I used to watch that all the time.
I think I still have it in VHS, probably in my old house.
Although the villain, the whole villain reveal.
I still think like making like Tim Drake and then like doing that whole implanted brain chip thing was a bit.
Yeah, that was a bit too much.
That was pretty fucking stupid.
I'm not gonna lie, it was creepy as shit when he turned into Joker. He's just like laughing uncontrollably, and then his body changed to the Joker. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
It was so eerie. I was like,
like we went horror movie now. Like we was superhero shit earlier,
right?
No,
well,
did you see the edited version, or did you see the television version?
I think I had the version on VHS. I don't know which one that is.
Okay.
The original version is where he gets shot with the pow gun, and it pretty much like punctures his lung, and it goes through him. The other one is where he basically slips, and flips the electric switch, and it zaps him to death.
Yeah, they basically make it look like it was an accident with the edited version, where the original he flat out murders the Joker.
Yeah,
I never saw the edited version until like a couple months back. I didn't even know it existed. I always assumed the only version was, where Tim shot him, and that's hilarious.
I didn't know there was an edited version.
I mean, to be fair, the edited version is still pretty fucking brutal.
I mean, it still is. He got electrocuted to death, but like,
they show it, and he's like screaming, and it's like you can see his shadow, and he's like screaming and shit. It's not pretty.
It's not, but I prefer the shot just because it was the bang gun. Just because it was also done by Tim, who he turned into Joker. So it's just a delicious irony watching this man die at his own hands.
Oh, and it kind of foreshadows
that's not funny. That's not funny at all.
Right? That's too. I love his last line. He's just like, "That's not funny."
That's not funny.
That is the best.
Funny at all.
He deserved that death so much.
Well, wait. Here's the thing. I think the blowgun dart is actually pretty good because it's like, or the fake the bang sign gun. Because earlier when Joker's introduced, he kills that one Joker gang member the exact same way that Tim Drake does later on. They also edited that too, didn't they?
Yeah.
They edited that too, where it's like laughing gas.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I think they didn't edit. Yeah, they.
I mean, like, dude, it's still pretty fake. I mean, like, I don't know what the point of these edits are. Like, literally laughing to death is still pretty fucking brutal.
Well,
yeah, that's brutal.
It's bloodless, right? It's not actually.
Blood.
It also gives the illusion that maybe they could survive. Maybe they'll actually be able to be saved.
Yeah,
nah, man, you got petrified eyes and you're grinning ear to ear like that, man. You are not.
It's kind of like
not gonna be okay.
when movies they always have to have the villain die of falling.
Yeah.
Like he falls to his death. It's never like character very obviously kills them.
Oh no, not like in Tarzan when they had a guy fucking hang himself.
Yeah,
that was some dark shit.
Tarzan was like, bro, please stop. He told him to stop. He's like, bro, please stop.
Yeah. I know it's a bit weird, but it's like the Beauty and the Beast, where Gaston basically like he's fighting Beast, and then he gets knocked off and falls down to his death or whatever. I kind of think I want
to die like that.
I kind of want to make a story where Gaston survives and then he plans his revenge.
Chad Gaston lives. His great muscles crushed the fall.
No,
he relaxed hard enough and it broke the ground.
Did you did you guys speaking of what you guys know Hunchback of Notre Dame, the movie, and you know how Frodo basically fell in a pit of lava, fire and stuff. Have you guys ever read the book?
No, I have not.
I did when I was it's not even like the first or second grade. It was like a hardcover white book.
No, but like in the book, it's actually a lot more brutal. Quasimodo throws him off the cathedral, right? And like he goes into really gory detail, like his brain splattered against the roof of something, and then he fell off of that. And it's like you can hear it goes into really fucked up detail about it.
Yeah, like that's a lot of padding that some writers do. Like Stephen King does. He goes into so much detail.
So much detail, Stephen King.
Yeah,
oh my God.
But then he does it
examining a guy's hand.
But he does it so that his villains can monologue as they're talking or whatever.
Speaking of Stephen King said, "Believe it or not, I've seen worse. I've read Stephen King's Ends of the Sewer Orgy." Yes, everyone knows about the sewer orgy.
Yeah.
Orgy.
Yeah,
and the worst, didn't put that in the movie.
And the worst part is he goes into detail about it, and even says one of them was like really big, and it was the first time she felt satisfied. I'm like, oh my God,
shit.
King, stop it! God, no, God, King, stop, no.
Listen, you have to remember though, man. Stephen King, man, he was out here doing the drugs, man. All right,
yeah, he was going hard.
He was in the coke, he was in the drink, and he was on everything.
He was going hard.
He even partied hard, and you can see it in his writing because you read that and go, "What the fuck?"
I just finished one of his books called "The Regulators." Have you ever read it?
I'm going to be honest. I've been trying to read Dr. Sleep. I got like 300, 200 pages in it. It's like, what is happening?
Don't read his recent stuff. I hear that he goes.
Read a single Stephen King book.
He's a slow burn right now.
It is slow. It is slow as hell.
Yeah. Stephen King hasn't done anything good in over almost 20 years.
Well, like some people say his crime books are good, sort of.
He tries those.
Like Mr. Mercedes, I guess. And The Outsider, maybe. I'm not sure. Although The Outsider kind of creeps me out. Like the story concept of it. But
Burning Exeter actually has a good comment. It says, same goes for Clive Barker, John Skip, and George R.R. Martin. It's like, yeah, Clive Barker, when gory shit happens, that dude is going into full detail.
It's so to pad the book.
Which one did Clive Barker do?
He did he wrote the story that then got turned into Hellraiser. It was called The Hellbound Heart, and I think that had that was basically what they used to make the Hellraiser movie.
Yeah,
that short story.
Yeah,
he's got the Books of Blood series. I
think I've read one of his books. The name sounds so familiar. I've I've seen George R. I've heard of George R. R. Martin stuff. I haven't
I've
got
read
into
like
it though.
3 of the Game of Thrones books. He does go into a lot of detail.
But
I think Tolkien started that whole going into extreme detail thing. He started that whole trend.
Tolkien is weird with it because he goes into detail about things that aren't actually relevant to the plot, and then the plot shit happens in 2 sentences.
Yeah, like
You're like,
you
wait,
know
what?
the memes where he's always talking about trees.
Yeah,
yeah,
He's always talking
trees.
about the trees. What do you guys say? What do you guys think of all the crossovers becoming more and more popular because of the MCU? Crossovers have always been a thing. The MCU isn't like the whole cinematic universe thing isn't even new. MCU just profited off it the most. And in
Yeah.
my
Anything,
personal
I believe
opinion,
crossovers were better and more prominent prior to the MCU. We had a lot of crossovers from TV media, book
Yeah.
media,
like
movie
probably
media,
probably one of the best crossovers I've seen recently might be the TMNT Batman movie.
I saw
Yeah,
a clip of the fight between them versus Shredder, and that shit was awesome.
Dude, that fight is
Batman. Are you talking about Batman versus Shredder?
Yeah.
You talking about round 2
Oh,
of the first
dude.
fight.
I don't know what
No.
the context of which fight it was. It was just one of the fights. Someone posted it on Twitter, and I was like, "Oh, this shit is tight."
I think it was the first fight.
If you're talking about the
between
first fight,
Shredder.
that's his greatness because that's when Batman beats the ninjas. When he grabs one of the ninjas, like, tell me what you know. And the
Yeah,
ninjas
he
get,
like wait about the
hard in the
turtles, and
head.
then all of a shit, nothing, a shuriken in the head, there's blood and everything. I'm like, holy shit, it's that kind of movie. Okay.
Okay. Oh, I need to watch that. I need to watch that.
Dude, you
And
gotta
then
watch
like, and
that.
then like he, and then like he fight, and then like Batman and Shredder fight, and Shredder has him on the ropes for real. He almost kills him.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
this
if you
Shredder
think about how the show is,
Shredder
I mean,
easy
the turtles need all 4 to actually beat them in some
Yeah.
cases.
The
no
only
one can 1v1 Shredder.
the only
except
guy
Splinter.
except
Batman
Splinter.
beat the
Except
turtle.
the only time they weren't able to do that was the 2003 Turtles, and this is the thing I didn't like about the 2012 Turtles because I think it's something that needs to be discussed. Like 2012 Turtles made him way too OP, so by the time of the end of the series where they finally fight Shredder, it's like there's no way they're able to just suddenly beat him all of a sudden at the end of the series.
When he first came out, I was like, okay, he's cool. But like, I want to say around the invasion of New York, when this man was even able to beat freaking was it Trapjaw? Was it
Leatherhead. He's talking about a Leatherhead. That you beat Leatherhead. He beat the Doctor.
Leatherhead
He beat
bit him, freaking bit him, and this man just beat his ass, shrugged off like it was nothing. Then proceeded to beat everyone else's ass. And I was like, my goodness, and he did all this without mutagen in his blood, because the finale ended with Shredder with mutagen in his blood. And I was like, oh
Yeah.
snap. Oh,
yeah,
snap.
so I was like, it's you can't have them constantly getting their ass kicked, and then in the finale, oh yeah, they have.
I'm not gonna lie. That's a problem I've had with like writing stuff. Like I'd write a villain that was way too powerful. It's like these characters can't fight this guy.
Yeah, you ran into a
you know what's really that's really good that you bring that up. Like I'm bringing this back to the whole regulator Stephen King thing. So
Yeah.
the villain in it is called Tack. He's able to basically have this kid create his TV show characters in.
You muted.
Oops. Oh, sorry. I was trying to read mine. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Basically, he makes it to where he can bring out GI Joes and Vans and have Western guys shoot bullets that are basically the size of like water bottles or whatever, and basically like adds like cannon fire. The thing is, you can't really touch these people because they're not really there. They're just made out of dreams or whatever, and it's very terrifying. But the thing is, Tack has one weakness that prevents him from using his powers, like with the possessed little boy, this autistic boy that he has in control of his powers or whatever, is that he doesn't like it when the little boy has to take a shit. Yeah, that's the only way to stop him is basically when the kid has to take a shit because he finds it like completely gross.
So pump the kid full of laxatives is what you're telling me.
Oh damn it, man! How did you fucking know? That's the end. That's how they like.
I'm weak.
What happened?
That's how they trick Tack to get out of the kid's body. Like,
We got to rewind that because I don't think Slim heard that. We got to rewind that.
Yeah.
Basically, the mom or the aunt character basically puts a bunch of laxatives in chocolate milk and basically like, grounds it up. And basically tricks Tack or the kid Seth into drinking that. Basically makes all the GI Joes and Western people disappear momentarily. And what they're going to do is try to like. The thing is, he gets out of the kid's body while he's basically taking a shit.
So they beat the villain by making the possessed boy shit.
I'm not gonna spoil the rest of it. It was actually a surprise to me what happened. I was like, oh wow, that's pretty brutal, and also like, yeah. But no, it's like basically the kid projects GI Joe characters and bands, and basically like just shoots up a whole neighborhood.
Oh.
Yeah, the thing is also it's like they transport him into this Western world where basically like the sky is like a child's drawing and monsters are like, misshapen looking because it's like the kid's like actually drawing them and can't actually like make them,
look good.
Yeah, and also it's like, there's a comedic scene with such a deserved death to this fucking bitch. Like she basically like these two kids get orphaned, and here she is sitting down with her daughter and basically like like spending time with her, and then this guy's like hey, can't you like these two kids got orphaned, can't you help? And she's like no, and it's like these kids just lost their parents today, and you're not even gonna like help them out. It's like, but her death is so fucking comedic. I'll probably just spoil it because it's basically she walks up to this tank or whatever that these guys have, and basically, this guy's got 2 double-barrel shotguns on the sides of them or whatever. The thing is, these things come out like cannon fire.
Wow. Oh shit.
Yeah, all their guns come out like cannon fire. And basically this guy, like, he's described as the meanest cowboy or whatever. He basically just fires at her and only her like legs and shoes are left. Like basically kind of like a cartoon character. And basically it's like, the rest of her just turns into just goo, basically.
Oh, that's
it is basically, she was a bitch, so it's like fuck her.
Yeah. But you know what's one comic book movie that I think was kind of underrated and I still like it even though it's not the best? Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider.
Oh yeah, that's
it's literally only the Ghost Rider stuff is good. That's it. Literally only the Ghost Rider stuff.
Yeah, when he's Ghost Rider, it's good, but the problem is in the first one, he's barely Ghost Rider. Yeah. And he barely does anything, but just ride around the bike.
Well, not the second one. I hate the second one, but the first one, I that's a guilty pleasure. I love that movie.
The second one, the only thing the second one had going for it was it had more action than the first one. That was it.
Yeah. The second one,
everything else in that was fucking stupid.
Yeah, I don't get why they decided, hey, let's make it so he no longer has control over the Ghost Rider, and let's try to make the Ghost Rider just weird and not make any sense.
Yeah. All right, guys. I got to bounce real quick. This has been fun, though. I'll catch you guys another time.
All right, man.
Yeah, see you, Bags.
Stay safe,
see you, Bags.
Yeah.
So waiting on that. Oh, he left.
Yeah. I got another comic book movie that was potentially underrated, and I kind of want to put this in an interesting direction for everybody. So we all just love movies that subvert expectations, don't we?
Oh God!
Oh, man.
No. I'm going somewhere with this. I promise. The movie here's one that kind of changes things in a way that almost kind of goes against the whole subverting expectations trope, and that would be the movie Kick-Ass. Have you guys seen that?
I love Kick-Ass.
Oh, God, I despise that movie with a passion.
Sorry.
I love that movie. That was funny.
Okay. All right, so here's the thing. If you ever read the comic, you'll note that while it starts off very similar, as a comic, the ending gets drastically different, and it's one of the few times where I actually think that the movie is way better than the comic. And
I remember the comic being way darker and way more cynical.
Yeah,
Very
like to put those who haven't seen it, this is basically what happens in the comics. So it works in a very similar way to what they did in the movie. They basically go after the bad guys. Although here's an interesting thing. What was his name? Big Daddy. Yeah, that was his name. Big Daddy.
Yeah.
He actually was not a cop. He was basically he was just some comic book nerd who
He kidnapped his daughter.
Yep.
And stuff, and did all that really, really, really horrible shit. It was just a psychopath who basically trained his daughter to be a lethal killing machine, and it's just weird that they went with that route. Also in the comic, in the movie, he actually gets the girl, right? He actually gets the girlfriend or whatever.
Yeah.
In the comic. He gets cucked basically. She gets real mad at him, because of finding out he's kick ass and stuff, and she basically has sex with her boyfriend and like sends a video of it to him.
Oh, then he walked no. There's much more context to this as well. Okay, so basically, this is what happened. I mean, he's right. Don't get me wrong. Some daddy's right, but there's more context to this as well.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
He basically becomes friends. Well, all right, so So here's something else. The girl that he likes works at a place for women who are basically hiding from abusive boyfriends, like a shelter for women. Okay. And this puts a little bit more salt in the wound at the end. So during the comic, she thinks he's gay. So they start palling around and confides to him as her gay boyfriend, or not gay boyfriend,
gay best friend,
and even changes in front of him. So he gets to enjoy that show. And then later on, I see why
she's pissed now.
Yeah. So later on, he confesses she tries to confess that he's kick-ass, and but she doesn't hear him, and then they meet at school the next day after all the events that happened in the comic, and then she realizes, oh wait, he's not gay, and she just confessed his love to me, and then she's really pissed because she just got had. So a random jock comes by and says, "Hey, are you okay?" And the girl goes, "No, I'm not. Beat this guy's ass." A person who works at a woman's shelter for women that gets beat up just ask a man to beat someone else up.
Oh, okay. So they may think he's the abusive boyfriend.
Oh, it gets worse. So later he gets home after getting his butt kicked. And by the way, that pissed me off. It's like, this is a guy who just went against gangsters with guns, yet this little shit kicked his ass.
Yeah, that seems a little weird.
Oh, I still got more. So he goes home, finds out his dad, who's, by the way, his mom, as you know from the movie, is dead, finally moves on and is kind of fucking his girlfriend in the living room, and he walks in on them.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know. That was like, oh, damn.
Oh, no.
There's more. There's more.
This is just an orgy of
fuck-ups. So then when he gets into his room, then he's getting harassed by all these girls who basically, that one girl that he liked confides in. They send him all kinds of harassing texts, actually shows pictures of the girl basically giving oral sex to the guy who beat his ass, and I think even fucking. And I'm just thinking to myself, wow, Peter Parker would have completely committed suicide by this point.
Yeah, Peter would not be okay.
I mean, to be fair, Peter was basically like, MJ was kind of sleeping with she was with everybody before she was settled with Peter. To be honest, let's be honest.
Yeah. But he never saw it. They didn't have cell phones, and the friends didn't try and text him this shit. And by the way, if I was him, I would have just been, fuck everything. Go to the police, say, hey, someone's sending me child porn, because they're all underage, by the way. But, he didn't do that. Obviously, I totally would have did that. But anyway. But yeah, he tries to end the movie on a high note, saying, "Hey, I did some good out there, so at least it wasn't all bad." And I'm just thinking to myself, dude, you just got cucked.
You got turbo cucked.
It angered me so much. I actually just threw away the comic because I was so pissed at the ending, and I just lost all interest in the comic. I almost didn't want to see the movie, but someone told me that the ending was actually better for Kick-Ass. the movie than it was for the comic. So I saw it, and I actually liked the movie.
The movie was good.
It's one of the reasons I don't really like Mark Miller. He's just needlessly dark. Like it's not. It's like you know how people say like Frank Miller like Frank Miller is like always dark and gritty and shit.
Yeah.
Mark Miller is that guy who's dark and gritty for like no fucking reason. There's no reason.
He did.
But anyway,
sorry.
Like the reason like Kick-Ass 1 was a really good movie, but Kick-Ass 2, doesn't that kind of defeat the point of the first movie? It like the whole point. Yeah, just now you're actually emboldening people to. The entire point of Kick-Ass, both the movie and the comic, was if a person realistically became a superhero, it will be a stupid fucking thing to do. It would be a really fucking stupid thing to do. You could get killed. Worse, it's just awful. Your life would be shit.
Yeah.
But because it's not like there's superpowers. There's legitimate drugs. There's legitimate gangsters and shit like that. The entire point was being a superhero is a good idea, but that was a bad idea. Kick-Ass 2, it's cool to be a superhero. Let's all be superheroes. We're all superheroes in our own way, and it's just. No, I get the first movie in the comic are supposed to be cynical, but they had a point. Being a superhero in real life would fucking suck.
Yeah.
But Kick-Ass 2 was like, yeah, it's good to be a superhero. It's cool. It's good. You have to rise up and do the right thing. I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't mean actually doing the shit that you're doing right now, which is dressing up and fighting people with guns and gangsters, and it's just not gonna work.
I just remember seeing the fight between Hit Girl and with the Mother Russia, and it ends.
She's on coke.
Yeah, she gets the shot with adrenaline, but first she's like, Mother Russia thinks she's trying to kill her with the syringe, and is like, "You think this will kill me?" And then stabs Hit Girl with the Hit Girl's like, "That's not what it's for." And it gets high as shit and wins.
In the comic, there's a very similar scene to that, but except she's not high on adrenaline; she's literally high on coke.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Did you say they tried to do that in Birds of Prey as well, and it's just like, fuck you.
Oh,
I didn't see Birds of Prey. I was done after the first.
I did, and like here's the thing about Birds of Prey, it's the worst kind of movie because at the end of the day, it's so below average that it's not even bad. Like here's the thing, yes, Suicide Squad is objectively worse, but Birds of Prey is better, but that's more of a testament to how bad Suicide Squad was.
Yeah,
and yet it still did better, which makes me clap.
Like I didn't like. Here's the thing. The movie really didn't know what it wanted to be. It was just all over the place.
We talking Birds of Prey or Suicide Squad? Because I can apply to either one.
Yeah. I mean both. But the thing about Birds of Prey is more like stable with the story and the character and stuff. They know what they're trying to do. It's just they completely fucked up. They tried to be Deadpool, Charlie's Angels, John Wick, and Suicide Squad all in one, and it didn't fucking work.
And the villain was really weird, as in like.
Wasn't it Black Mask that they made him?
It wasn't Black Mask. It was Captain Misogyny.
Well,
That's what it was. It was Captain Misogyny.
What's really weird is that he lets her go to get something or whatever. Someone who could basically just get out of town.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. Like, it's not like it's actually Cassandra Cain. It's not like if it was like legit Cassandra Cain, who's stated to be like at some point one of the best martial artists in the DC universe, then I would understand stealing Harley Quinn. But when it's just a normal girl who steals a diamond, you can send anybody to do that shit. Why send her?
Probably could have just paid someone to go into the police station, get the girl.
You can probably pay a police officer to do it yourself.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
it's like I don't know. It's like they wanted to basically. They just aren't very creative when they come into these types of movies, where it's like.
Remember,
should have ended like that.
Gail, remember when Gail Simone had a complete meltdown when it tanked?
Oh yeah, that shit was funny. That shit was funny.
That was hilarious. It was just over. People say, "You go, girl." Does it? No, this is the ravings of a crazy person.
This ain't it, Chief.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Gail Simone
Burning
just needs to
Exeter.
quit comics. She's way past her prime.
The worst part is she used to be good. Her Justice League was pretty good.
Birds of Prey was awesome.
pretty good.
I mean, not the movie, the comic.
Yeah. Yeah, she was good. Like a lot of these old cats are pretty damn good.
They were, at least.
Yeah, but like they just like, man, like comics is like like people keep saying comics are basically dead. They are dead. They've been dead for a while. Let's not kid ourselves.
I don't know too many people who are really like still into them like that.
Like
the new stuff
mainstream
anyway.
comics
Still into them.
Like the old stuff, people will talk to you all day about that, but this new stuff, I don't hear outside of people roasting it on YouTube.
Give me just give me a good old fashioned Byrne comic and I'll be set. That's all I need. That's all I need. Give me a good old fashioned John Byrne comic. Give me his Fantastic Four run, his X-Men run. It's ironic that him and Claremont work so well together, even though they hate each other. But yeah, give X-Men, fucking She-Hulk, Legendary.
Oh God, the shit they do with She-Hulk. What the fuck? What the fuck are they doing?
I don't even want to talk about that. Anyway, Burning Exeter has a question. What do you guys think about Pirates of the Caribbean franchise retroactively established in the MCU's future?
Wait, what? What?
Wait. They're trying to reboot Pirates of the Caribbean in the MCU.
Why?
Because
I don't know.
Superpowered pirates?
No.
Like One Piece?
Yo,
wait. No.
Don't give it up, Zoro. Hey, don't give it up.
Give it up, Zame.
Okay, the One Piece song is ruined for me because of this, and it's a good parody. It's a you know what Chris posting is Resident Evil. It's a meme. You guys know about that?
No, not yet,
no, I don't think so.
Okay, so you got Chris Redfield, and the joke started because of Resident Evil 2, because when they did the remake of Resident Evil 2, Claire is super thirsty for Leon and is always kind of flirting with Leon, and Leon does not pick up on it because, of course, he's Leon, and Ada's the thing. And there became a meme where Chris is trying to get Leon to bang Claire so that the Redfield bloodline can continue. And someone took the One Piece song and changed it so it's Chris. It evolved into Chris hunting Ethan from the new Resident Evil game, because in the trailer for Resident Evil 8, Chris is killing Ethan's wife. And so they changed the song to Ethan talking about, I'm going to get rid of the women in your life. So Ethan, you have to fuck Claire. And it's so well done, but it's so stupid.
You know what's another really well done thing?
It stated that it says that the original Pirates franchise will be retroactively established in the MCU's multiverse.
Why? What would be the point?
I don't understand. I mean, Johnny Depp's not going to be in it, so what's the point?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
What
apparently, the people who made Birds of Prey, because that was so freaking stupid. They're apparently now making what do you call it? The new Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Oh God!
Are they gonna call in somebody? Are they going to call in somebody else to do the action scenes because they fucked up so badly in the? Here's the thing. You can tell which action scenes in Birds of Prey were directed by the original director, and the other one was directed by the guy who did John Wick. You could tell.
Oh, they had two directors on Birds of Prey.
Yeah, they
had
scenes were so bad they had to get toxic men to help them with competent action sections.
Yeah, they got the guy who did who directed John Wick to come in. Like, 'cause you could tell, like the one where they're like in the funhouse and stuff. That's just poorly choreographed. Just really, it's like oh, but it's a tracking shot, so it's to look good. Take note from taking notes from the Last Jedi throne room fight scene, where as long as it's a tracking shot, it looks good. But it's just terrible. But then
Last Jedi, the guy spinning in for no reason in the background.
like literally Kylo hits the ground for no reason.
What was the point of that?
And then of course the infamous disappearing knife.
Yes. And that one dude who had to delay his attack because Ray's actress really wasn't ready yet to block it, so he had to kind of awkwardly stop and wait.
It's just bad.
Oh,
like so many people analyze that fight scene and to this day and still say this to be like one of the worst action fight scenes. Like a bunch of stunt guys, many stunt guys, many professionals looking to say, no, this is objectively bad choreography.
You know what also was really
so
bad?
You don't notice it.
Choreography. Most of the fight scenes in the Christopher Nolan Batman movies, like some of that shit was just not.
It's just
good.
Clumsy.
Especially in the third one, like the part where he's fighting the guys that when they're about to kill Joseph Gordon-Levitt. It's like one of the dudes literally just falls over for no reason and just like walks into Batman's punch. Doesn't even do anything.
I'll still take it.
Yeah, I think like another good example of bad choreography. Oh man, it was just in my head. Hold on. Give me a second. It was what was it? It was fuck, I can't think of it.
Well, while you're thinking of that, remember the very good edited "It Was Me" Barry meme?
Oh yeah.
Someone actually edited where it's the full scene where Batman basically like shoots him in the head after it.
That's perfect.
I remember I made that meme. I made a comic book style meme. I made 2 of them, and like 700 people liked it and like shared it around. I'm like, yeah. And then after I shared it on Facebook, then I look at Twitter, and then it's on Twitter, and it's like, it was me.
It was me, Barry.
Oh man!
I jacked you off at supersonic speed, so it seemed like you ejaculated a woman's touch. Oh my god!
That seems like something you would do.
Yeah, he seems petty. He seems just petty enough to do some shit like
wouldn't
that.
Wouldn't it seem like you ever see that? You ever watch that or read that comic Wanted by Mark Miller?
Was that you talking about the one with the assassin thing?
Yeah,
but
the
it's
assassin
like,
thing where he curves bullets and shit.
Well, like, wait, have you ever read the original?
I have never read the original, but I have watched
the original. I've seen the movie.
Seen the original comic, and basically it's about what if supervillains took over the world and changed it.
Oh,
that's basically the thing is, basically they made
I don't see how that's any different from modern society.
No. You see, what it is that they made all the superheroes forget they were superheroes, and basically they live in old folks' homes or live in Florida or something.
Huh.
And basically they have like dementia or whatever, and they have no idea that they were superheroes.
That sounds kind of lame, actually.
Yeah, that does.
Basically, this guy just remarks on just saying like, he basically has to have somebody like remove his colostomy bag, and he has to remember that why did life go this way, and he'll never know. And it's like, wow, he's a very spiteful midget Lex Luthor character. It's like, but it also includes like this scene where this guy, for some reason, he invented a kryptonite condom.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
He basically invented a kryptonite condom so that when this guy was about to like be with her, or I think it's basically he wore it. Well, I was thinking, no, why would you just wear that thing? Basically, maybe he opened it up and basically like, I don't know, gave him erectile dysfunction. Maybe, I don't know.
What?
Yeah, and it's like he presented it to this Chinese villain emperor character or whatever as a like reminder, like, hey, remember that one time? Hey,
wait, this is still in Wanted?
Yeah, this is in Wanted. And then it's like he presented it to him to basically like remind him that, oh, hey, make sure to vote for me in this like chair meeting. I'm like, this is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen. Well, it's got a character called Shithead in it. Like, he's literally made of shit, and it's like, but the thing is, the "It Was Me" Barry thing reminds you. It kind of reminds me of Mark Millar's writing. Like, he would probably pull something like that in his own comics.
I just remember finding it so silly how there's like, oh, you could shoot the gun at an angle and it curves the bullet.
Yeah, they messed it up. It was supposed to have
physics. What the fuck is that?
Like physics majors are just having an aneurysm.
It's like they made it into like a Assassin's Creed type Hitman story. Instead, like the original story is about basically this hitman type character called the Killer after basically, screwing a bunch of dudes because he basically says he has to screw a bunch of like guys before he like sleeps with supermodels because he just says like it makes me like appreciate women better. I don't know. It's like really weird.
Is he on the down low? Like,
yeah,
what's going on?
It definitely sounds like a Mark Miller story. I'll give you that.
Yeah, and basically he gets killed because some guy shot a bullet from like towns away, and it then shot him when he was using Spider-Man boots when he was like half naked or whatever. And I'm like thinking, oh, I don't want to see this guy. This guy's fat. This guy's out of shape, kind of. But he's got the moves though. He's graceful because he's got these Spider-Man boots, and it's like he gets killed. And then basically, his son, who looks like Eminem, right?
Wait, so the real Slim Shady is
yeah,
here?
he makes him look like Eminem, like the main character. He basically his girlfriend sleeping around with his best friend. His life is complete crap.
Yep, Mark Miller story.
But then he this Fox. Well, I can't remember what her name is, but it's like she's kind of like Foxy Love, sort of. Or she's like kind of like the Catwoman character in their universe. Basically kidnaps them straight by basically shooting everybody in a burger joint and just grabs them and puts them in a car and basically says like, you can't speed here. It's like, look at this like badge on me. I'm like, and basically it's like, when you have this badge, basically police won't ever pull you over. And it's like, okay. And then of course it's like, he gets indoctrinated into the supervillain thing. And basically the thing is like, he's got to be trained up to be a supervillain, and he does some horrible, garbage, human type stuff. He basically becomes this horrible person.
I have heard about that part of the comic.
Yeah, and basically it's like, okay, he's a straight up villain, not a normie. Like, oh, I'm misunderstood. Maybe you'd like it, Slim, because it's like, it doesn't have that whole like,
redemption arc.
Yeah, because he doesn't get redeemed towards the end. Because there's this guy called Mr. Rictus who he was a devout Mormon or Catholic or something, but then he has a near-death experience that makes him see what the afterlife is, and basically it's like it's nothing. It's like there's nothing else out there, and basically he just becomes the Joker in that instant. So he's like the Joker if he was religious, or he's an extreme atheist or something.
Okay,
Something like
guys.
that.
I think I'm gonna end the stream here, mostly because my buzz has worn off.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on here, guys. You guys want to come on? You guys ever want to come back on here? Just let me know, and I'll talk about it. But it was a lot of fun. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah.
Now get the fuck out of my stream.
All right.
Well,
bye.
See ya.
Bye. See ya.
See you guys.
See ya.